is Middle Tennessee Lady Raider basketball. Tonight, the Lady Raiders have made the westernmost trip in Conference USA as we visit the Aggies of New Mexico State University. I'm Joe Fisher saying hello from courtside here at the Pan American Center. This is a big building. It seats more than 12,000 people, so it's a cavernous place to play out here in Las Cruces. Glad to be with you. Middle Tennessee 14-6 overall, 6-1, tied atop Conference USA, coming off the win over Louisiana Tech 61-43. New Mexico State, the Aggies are 10-10 on the season. They are 3-4 in Conference USA. They have lost 3 straight, including a couple of close ones. A 60-56 loss at Jacksonville State, a 68-66 loss at Kennesaw State. They are 10-10 on the year. Middle Tennessee dominated the 2 meetings with this team last year. They are 5-2 overall in the series. Last year winning 73-37 here in Las Cruces, 85-48 in Murfreesboro. And New Mexico State, a team that has 9 seniors on the roster. So this team very much the same as it was last year. With nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads and more than 100 graduate programs, Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. If you want a high-quality, affordable education, well, it's not too late to apply. Learn more at mtsu.edu. We'll take a look at Conference USA coming up next. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders.
When it comes to money, I'm a saver.
Me too. Though I can also be a bit of a spender.
Well, Ascend has got you both covered. With our interest-earning checking, you can
earn interest so I can save money for my beach trip?
Sure. And with our rewards checking, you can
get cash back for my purchases? Tap reward?
Yep. So no matter how you handle your money, Ascend Federal Credit Union has the right checking account for you. Interest-earning checking earns 3.56% annual percentage yield up to $15,000. Some restrictions apply.
Did you realize that over 85% of Americans own a cell phone, but only 40% own an individual life insurance policy? That leaves way too many families who'll be unprotected if they suddenly lose a parent. That's why we'd also like to point out that 100% of State Farm agents offer life insurance. So if you're at the place where procrastination just met motivation, use that cell phone of yours and call me, State Farm agent Deb Insel, at 931-684-5274.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Well, let's take a look at the teams around the conference, brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites Murfreesboro. Old-fashioned Southern hospitality and Contemporary Comfort at a great rate, located at 325 North Thompson Lane in Murfreesboro. Middle Tennessee and Liberty are tied atop the standings in Conference USA at 6-1. Technically, Liberty is in first place. They are 13-5 overall, so a 72% winning percentage. Middle Tennessee 14-6, so a 70% winning percentage. Western Kentucky is next at 5-2. Louisiana Tech 4-4. The Aggies of New Mexico State that we're facing tonight are 3-4, along with Jacksonville State, Kennesaw State, and FIU. UTEP is 2-5. We'll see them on Saturday afternoon. And then Sam Houston is 1-7. The schedule for tonight in conference play with 4 games going on. And looking at the list coming up, it looks like, as I can scroll down and get there as best as I can, it's a full schedule tonight. Of course, Middle Tennessee here in New Mexico State in Las Cruces to take them on. Also tonight, Kennesaw State is at Liberty, Jacksonville State is at FIU, and Western Kentucky is at UTEP. We'll take a break. We'll come back, get a scouting report on the Aggies of New Mexico State from assistant coach Kim Bruton. That's next. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Looking for something to take your mind off this traffic? How about a true story of instant success? Did you hear about the 2 friends who went grocery shopping in Ashland City and picked up everything on their list plus $75,000? Or the one where a truck driver made a last-minute stop off Interstate 40 and drove off with a cool $1 million? All their lives changed in an instant, and yours could too. So stop by your local retailer for your chance with instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, life-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Time now for a scouting report on New Mexico State. We're joined by assistant coach Kim Bruton. You got to start with, I think, one of the best guards in the conference in Kaiser, averaging 21 points a game. What is the challenge with her, and how do you defend her?
Absolutely. She's an elite level guard. She's really put this team on her back. In conference play, she's actually averaging 25 points a game. She's leading our conference in scoring. You know, last year we put Jalen Gregory on her. She stepped up to the challenge, you know, but it's not just a single assignment. We've really talked to our team about team defense, and it's got to be a team effort in guarding her tonight.
But talk about, because is it one of those, and I've heard coaches say this before, we're not going to let that person beat us.
I mean, is that the way you approach this? Because she's by far their prolific scorer.
You're definitely aware of what she can do, but we are going to play our style of defense. Our defense has carried us all season. We've really worked hard and made an emphasis on team defense, so we're going to emphasize that and keep doing what we've been doing defensive. Obviously, I know where she's at all times, and you can't relax Gardner, but we're not going to go away from what we've been doing defensively.
When you look at their stats, they seem to be a perimeter-oriented team. Not a lot inside. They get out-rebounded a lot. Do you see advantages there?
Absolutely. They have one true post player in Gassama, and she does a good job, and she's averaging almost a double-double for them, and she's, pretty much all she's got. So we told Nash, you really got to be a presence in there, because if you get her in foul trouble, they really don't have much of a bench when it comes to inside game.
You played this team last year, beat them handily twice. It's basically the same team. I mean, they've got 9 seniors, which nobody does anymore. How much do you worry about them looking at this and saying, oh, we've been here before, this is not that big a deal?
No, I think we have respect for them. We've tried to emphasize that they've lost 3 games, so they're really hunting a win right now, and they're going to give us their best shot. They play really, really hard. They've had some close games, and it's just fell short. So we definitely have a lot of respect for their coaching staff and their team, and we're not going to take them lightly at all.
How do they like to play?
They're going to really get up and pressure us in a lot of full court. They change their defenses a lot, so we're going to have to handle that pressure and limit our turnovers tonight.
They like the three-point shot, too, don't they?
They do. They have some really good shooters. Harding's one of the best. She's almost 50% from the 3, so when she comes in the game, she comes off the bench. You got to be aware of her.
Play well.
Thank you.
Have more in a moment. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Looking for the ultimate hangout spot? Head to Cedar Glade Brews. With 12 taps and over 100 bottles and cans, we've got craft beer, seltzer, mead, kombucha, cider, non-alcoholic, and craft soda for everyone. We're family and dog-friendly, featuring food trucks, live music, and trivia nights. Plus, you can book our space for private events inside or on our spacious patio.
Blue Raider fans enjoy a Cedar Glade brew in the Murphy's Center Beer Garden.
Purveyors of foamy goodness, Cedar Glade Brews, where great times and good vibes await.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Tonight's pregame visit with Coach Insel brought to you by the Daily News Journal. Read all about Blue Raider sports in the Daily News Journal. The DNJ is Rutherford County's first source for news, sports, and much more. This is a tough road trip, just logistically, isn't it?
Well, I think you can put a notch in your belt by winning these two. They're the furthest teams that anybody has to play, and they're very well coached. They've got some great players, and their record is not they're better than what they're showing right now on the record. So this is a tough weekend for our girls.
Had a little bit of a minor flu bug going through, it seemed like, for a couple of days, but it seems like you have been able to get through that okay.
A minor what? Flu? No, everything's fine. Right now, I don't think we've got anybody sick.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I think they were tired more than that they were sick. I mean, you got to look. It was 17 hours from the time we left yesterday till we finished practice. They were up and doing something for 17 hours.
Yeah.
In the middle of all that, you got about a 3-hour delay on the tarmac. About an hour in Nashville, maybe an hour and 15 minutes in Dallas. So, we got here. Everything went great. We can be thankful. Look at what happened last night.
That's right.
Be thankful we got here. The girls were tired. We came through and had a walkthrough. And then they got up, looked this morning, everything looked great. I mean, they came in with smiles on their faces and had a great walkthrough this morning.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because I think you came in expecting maybe a little bit less than that. I mean, they seem to be locked in and ready to go.
Well, you got to, right now what we're doing, we're evaluating everything from breakfast all the way through as we get ready for the conference tournament. So I was pretty satisfied with what I saw this morning. They came through with smiles on their faces, and they had a lot of energy in practice, and that's kind of what I was looking for.
Let's talk about the challenge you face. Kaiser is the outstanding player on the other side. How do you defend her? What are your concerns with her?
Well, we're going to put Gregory on her. I mean, that would be the logical thing to do. But everybody's got to give Gregory some help. But Kaiser is one of the top 2 or 3 players in this conference. People are predicting she'll be drafted in the first round. She gave us some trouble last year, not a whole lot. But I think a lot of that was because of Jalen. Again, Jalen's got a tough task tonight. She's got to play offense. She's got to play tough defense.
Yeah. I know the only stat that matters to you is wins and losses. We've talked about that before. But there's got to be some good sense of pride. When we walk into this gym tonight, your team is number 1 in the nation in field goal percentage defense, holding opponents to 33% for the season.
Well, I'm pretty proud of that and the fact that we've worked hard. When I say we, they've worked hard to get there. Now, that's what we need to bring tonight. If we do that, then we're going to be okay.
Advantages tonight, where do you see the keys are to this?
Well, we got to play good defense. Again, Joe, it comes down to the basic same things. We got to play defense. We got to rebound the ball. We got to knock our free throws down. If we do that, we'll be in a game.
Play well.
Thank you, Joe.
We'll have more in a moment. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
MT Dining is eating made easy. With more than 19 dining locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 5 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders!
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
And we're getting set for Middle Tennessee and New Mexico State from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Our injury report is brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Murfreesboro's personal injury law firm and a proud sponsor of the Blue Raiders. No injuries. Had a little bit of illness over the last couple of days. I know Anastasia Boldareva was not 100%. She had some flu-like symptoms. Struggled a little bit yesterday, was semi-limited in practice yesterday, went through the full walkthrough today, and should be fine. So hopefully we dodged the bullet on that flu bug, if you will. Time now for the Ascend Federal Credit Union starting lineups. Show your MTSU pride with every purchase. Visit an Ascend branch and ask for your MTSU branded debit card. Ascend is the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend is insured by NCUA. For the Blue Raiders, no changes you would expect. Number 1, Courtney Blakely, 5'8" senior out of Gary, Indiana, 10 points, 2.5 rebounds per game. Number 2, Anastasia Boldareva, 6'7" junior, Moscow, Russia, 14 points, 10 rebounds, averaging a double-double. She's got 20 in her career. Number 10, Jalen Gregory, 5'8" junior, Lafayette, Tennessee, 13.5 points and 4 rebounds. She is the all-time leading three-point scorer in Middle Tennessee history. Number 15, Tamia Scott, 6-foot sophomore out of Clarksville, Tennessee, 15.5 points and 6 rebounds. Number 21, Alina Arike, a 6'2" redshirt senior out of Helsinki, Finland, 6.5 points and 5 rebounds. Rick Insel in his 20th year as coach of the Lady Raiders, 477 and 161, assisted by associate head coach Matt Insel, Kim Bruton, Nina Davis, Tom Hodges, and Courtney Whitson. For the Aggies of New Mexico State, 10-10 on the year, 3-4 in Conference USA. Number 2, Luce Rosing, a 5'10" senior from the Netherlands, averaging almost 4 points, 3 rebounds per game. Number 3, Sione Sanchez Oliver, a 5'5" senior out of Powder Springs, Georgia, transfer from Delaware State, averaging 3 points, 2 rebounds per game. Number 4, Jayla Harding, a 5'8" senior from Wichita, Kansas, 7 points and 1 rebound per game. Number 7, Molly Kaiser. She is their star, 5'8" graduate student, Watauga, Texas, 21.8 points, leads Conference USA in scoring, 3 rebounds, 42% from three-point range. And number 10, Fonta Gasalma, a 6'1" senior from Spain, 10 points, 9.5 rebounds per game. Jody Adams is in her 3rd year as coach of the Aggies of New Mexico State. She's 41-45 here in Las Cruces. She played for Pat Summitt on the 1991 National Championship team at Tennessee. She is assisted by James Fry, Kezia Conyers-Barnes, Taquandra Mike, and Preston Plannels. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get set for basketball from Las Cruces. It's Middle Tennessee and New Mexico State. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, managed IT, and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through building services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization.
Blue Raider fans, Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Lightning's Locker Room is just across the street from Floyd Stadium at 1321 Greenland Drive. It has all the MT polos, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all the other game day gear you'll ever need. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or in Murphy Center on game days. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Murphy Center. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member services. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit MTE.com to learn more. And about that scoreboard, well, light it up, Blue Raiders!
It's the golden anniversary of Middle Tennessee women's basketball. Season number 50 of Lady Raider Basketball is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Joe Fisher.
We are almost 2,000 miles west of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We are in Las Cruces, New Mexico, where tonight Middle Tennessee takes on the Aggies of New Mexico State. I'm Joe Fisher. Welcome to the Pan American Center on the campus of New Mexico State University in Las Cruces. Glad to have you with us. Lady Raiders 14-6, tied for the lead on the top of Conference USA at 6-1 in conference play. The Aggies of New Mexico State 10-10 overall, 3-4 in Conference USA play. They have lost 3 straight. We are in a building that seats more than 12,000. There might be 100 here. So atmosphere is very interesting. It's very different. And you have to kind of bring your own energy on a night like this. And we'll see how the Lady Raiders manage that. They beat this team handily last year both times. 73-37 here in Las Cruces. 85-48 in Murfreesboro. Middle Tennessee leads the overall series 5-2. Middle Tennessee comes into this game number 1 in the nation in opponent field goal percentage. Their defense has been terrific, holding opponents to 33.1% shooting from the field for the season. That is absolutely phenomenal. So we'll see if that continues here tonight. And it will be important to do that against one of the top players in the conference Molly Kaiser, a 5'8" guard from Wetumpka, Texas, averaging almost 22 points a game for the season, averaging more than 25 points per game in conference play. She is their go-to. She is basically their offense, along with Fonta Gasama, who is a 6'1" senior, who averages almost a double-double. Middle Tennessee will have an advantage in quickness. They will have an advantage in post play, in height and size. We'll see if they're able to take advantage of that tonight. Time for the First Vision first minute of today's game. First Vision Bank. Accomplish your vision for your personal or business finances with First Vision Bank. With dedicated banking professionals, products to fit your goals, and advanced financial management tools, your vision is our mission. FBB.Bank, FDIC, equal housing lender. Middle Tennessee, our seats are right next to the Middle Tennessee bench here courtside. Teresa Turner, Kelly Johnson, Nate Acosta are our officials for tonight's game. This is not an easy place to get to. We left early, 6 o'clock on Wednesday morning. Flight to Dallas that took almost 2 hours, which is longer than usual. They had weather in Dallas. Then it took us an extra hour and a half or so to get out of Dallas because of that weather. Flight of almost 2 hours to El Paso, land in El Paso, and then bus almost an hour over here to Las Cruces. So it was a long day of travel. Players were tired. You always wonder how they're going to respond. Looked really good at the shoot around today. Looked like they had a lot of energy and some bounce. So we'll see if that translates tonight. Middle Tennessee, black jerseys and shorts, white numerals and lettering of blue trim. And for New Mexico State, white jerseys and shorts, black and crimson trim, black numerals and lettering. It's a very basic jersey. It has a New Mexico State logo right in the middle on the front, and then their name in block letters and their number on the back. Boulder able to jump center with Gasama. Middle Tennessee will move left to right as you listen, trying to get to 7-1 in the conference here tonight. Ball in the air, tap is controlled as they run it down on the sideline, and it's going to be Jalen Gregory to run it down. Gets it to Blakely, and here we go offensively. First time for the Lady Raiders front court. Cap to Boulder-Ava. Gregory off the screen with a dribble left side to Enrique on the wing. Hands it off to Tamia Scott. Tamia pulls up at the free throw line, can't shoot. Back to Boulder-Ava, now to Blakely. Shot clock at 6. Cab's going to drive, run to the basket, bank it up, no good. Ball tapped outside, rebound New Mexico State. First possession for the Aggies. And Sione Sanchez-Oliver with the basketball to Harding. Harding now to Gasama. She's about 25 feet away, so they sag back off of her to Harding. Middle Tennessee man-to-man defensively, as they always are. Harding to Rosing. Now the jumper from 17 feet is too strong. Rebound is tipped into the air by Enrique. Loose ball is going to go out of bounds. It'll be Middle Tennessee's basketball. They will concede that shot all night, although New Mexico State does like to take that elbow jumper from 15 to 17 feet on a regular basis. Blakely comes off the screen, picks up the dribble, top of the key. Needs some help, finds Boulder-Ava. Bounce pass to Gregory, deep left wing. Jalen works off the screen, works left to right. Bounce pass Boulder-Ava at the high post, foul over the back. And that's going to be a foul on Gasama. And that's one thing really neither of these teams can afford is foul trouble, and Gasama picks up her first. Lob into Tamia Scott. Tamia with a bounce pass to Blakely. Looked inside, wasn't open to Boulder-Ava. Anastasia up top, now to the wing to Scott. Shot clock at 10. There's Nas inside for the lay-in, good. Nice assist, Nas wide open on the post, and the first points of the night. And the Lady Raiders lead it by a score of 2-0. 8:23 left in the opening quarter. Jayla Harding, a 5'8" senior from Wichita, Texas, gives the basketball to Rosing, who runs all the way up to the basket, had it knocked out of bounds by Tamia Scott with 16 on the shot clock. So New Mexico State will inbound right in the corner on the baseline. Not the easiest place to inbound. Still looking to get it in. Finally the lob out to Gasama. Gasama at the top of the key, picks up the dribble, needs some help. Goes to Rosing. Rosing cut off on the drive by Bouldereva. Bounce past Gasama, guarded by Enrique. Back outside, Rosing for a three that's no good. Rebound, loose ball. It will be run down by Blakely for Middle Tennessee. Good defense again by the Lady Raiders. Their team defense concept has really been outstanding over the last 3 weeks. Scott with the basketball deep left wing off the screen from Bouldereva. Tried to drive, cut off on a double team, got it to Blakely. Blakely lobs it, Bouldereva in the lane. Turnaround 10-footer good. Nas with a couple early buckets. 4-0 Middle Tennessee lead. 7:30 left opening quarter. Kaiser being chased everywhere by Jalen Gregory. That's Kaiser is the one they do not want to get an open look anywhere. They're going to have somebody on her all the time. Harding with the basketball out deep to Kaiser. Kaiser pass to the right side. And the jumper for three is good by Rosing. Loose Rosing. She was 3 for her last 15 from three-point range. Knocks that one down to get New Mexico State on the board. It's 4-3. Middle Tennessee up by 1. Blakely to Enrique, top of the key. Left side to Scott. Tamia gets the screen from Bouldereva. Pulls up 17-foot jumper too strong. Rebound New Mexico State. Outlet to Sanchez Oliver. Cut off by Blakely on the drive. Picks up the dribble, top of the key to Gasama. Gasama over to Rosing. Rosing guarded by Enrique. Drives baseline, cut off on the double team. She double dribbled, absolutely. Yep, sure did. Dribbled into a double team with Enrique and Bouldereva. Put it on the deck again. You can't do that. This is a New Mexico State team. They like to press. They lead the conference in turnovers forced per game with 24.3 per game. So you got to take care of the basketball against this team. Scott with the basketball, looking inside, not open, goes to Ricky. Now the lob to Bouldereva was double teamed and taken away by Gasama. And here comes New Mexico State the other way, Kaiser. Kaiser on the wing, goes cross court to Rosing. Rosing brings it back to the top of the key. Pulls up, 16-foot jumper is in and out, no good. Rebound, loose ball, offensive board, Kaiser. Kaiser back outside, Gasama goes back to Kaiser. You got to pull that board. Jumper up and good by Kaiser, and New Mexico State with the lead. Had 2 defensive players right there. You've got to pull that rebound. You cannot let that one get away. 5-4 New Mexico State with the lead. Blakely with a bounce pass to Enrique. Hands it back to Blakely. Bounce pass to Scott. Scott looking inside for Bouldereva, was not open. They work at the perimeter. Blakely's going to take the three and well short. Long rebound will go out of bounds. It'll go to the Aggies. A little out of sync early. This is not the start that Middle Tennessee had in mind, and frustrated. You can hear the coaching staff right here next to us here courtside, frustrated that they are not going to the boards like they need to. New Mexico State is not an outstanding rebounding team. Middle Tennessee should really dominate on the glass. They're not doing it early. Gasama with a handoff to Harding. Harding reverses, still with a dribble. Guarded by Scott. Still guarded by Scott, now goes to Gasama. She's going to take that 18-footer off the mark. Rebound to Mia Scott from Middle Tennessee. They'll give her that shot all day too. Blakely front court. Cut off on the drive. 4:45 to go in the opening quarter. 5-4 New Mexico State. Both offenses struggling early. Bouldereva in the lane, running one-hander won't go. Enrique crashing the glass. Foul's going to be on Alina. That's her first. And the team's first. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. Sluggish start for both teams. 4:33 left in the opening quarter. New Mexico State 5, Middle Tennessee 4. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Smith dribbles to the top of the key and lets it fly, and it's no good. Oh, but wait, he was fouled. They'll have another chance to win. Hey, you know what this reminds me of, Bob?
The game against State last year?
Nope, the bonus scratch instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. They give you 2 chances to win, one on the front of the ticket and one on the back.
Okay, that's random.
Play the bonus scratch instant games today for your chance at up to $500,000. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes. Providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles, TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Murphy Center. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member services. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit MTE.com to learn more. And about that scoreboard, well, light it up, Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
New Mexico State with an early 5-4 lead on Middle Tennessee. 4:33 left in the opening quarter here from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Atmos Energy is delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and business in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas is the smart choice for fueling our energy future. Middle Tennessee 2 for 6 from the field, so is New Mexico State. The difference is the Aggies hit a three-pointer, Middle has not. Rebounding 3-2 in favor of the Aggies. Points in the paint, 4-0 in favor of Middle Tennessee, both those by Boldareva. Enriquez picked up an early foul, as has Gasama for New Mexico State. You wonder about the Aggies nickname. It goes back to their origins in agriculture. So thus the Aggies name was derived. Las Cruces, I did not know this, and I would have lost this in trivia. Second largest city in New Mexico. I know Albuquerque was there. I thought it would be Santa Fe, but it's Las Cruces, 114,000 population here. That's in the city proper. Their metro area is about 250,000. So it will be the Aggies basketball when we resume play, and I think Middle Tennessee is going to show a little full court pressure here for the first time. Both teams will do this on occasion. And it will be Rosing to bring it in on the baseline, as we're awaiting the return of the ESPN Plus broadcast. I think we're finally ready. Here we go. Pressure on by Blakely in the backcourt. They get it into Sanchez Oliver. Now Rosing. Rosing being chased on the double team. Got it out of there to Gasama. Gasama back over to Sanchez Oliver. Now Gasama top of the key. Right side, a contested three that is good by Jayla Harding. That's her game. 79 of her 118 field goal attempts coming into this game were three-pointers. She is 20 for 40 in Conference USA with three-pointers. 8-4, New Mexico State lead. Enrique at the high post outside to Blakely. Now to Scott. Baseline right side, Boldareva. Quick pass left side, Jalen Gregory steps into the three and back rim, no good. Boldareva had the loose ball for a moment, could not hang on. That's another rebound you have got to secure. And the Aggies come the other way. Kaiser guarded by Blakely at the moment. Usually would be by Gregory. Rosing back up top. They sag off Gosama. She's not going to shoot from out there. Penetration, cutoff jumper too strong. Rebound, Tamia Scott jumped too early, but still got it. Back out to Blakely. 8-4, New Mexico State lead. Middle Tennessee 2 for 7 from the field. Scott with the basketball. Dribbling top of the key. Left side to Gregory. Jalen to Enrique. Inside Boldereva. Double team. Spins left. Goes up off the glass. A little bit too strong. Rebound Gasoma. That's not a bad look. Just didn't finish. Gasoma brings it up court. She's going to look for a guard. And she'll find Rosing. Rosing to Harding. 15 on the shot clock. Harding drives, pulls up contested jumper, and she was fouled on a jump shot. That's another one you just don't ever want. Foul is on Tamia Scott. That's her first. Team second and free throws coming. And now Stacy Kaviernik is going to check in, the 6'1 freshman from St. Petersburg, Russia, replacing Alina Enrique. Also checking in number 23, Selena Peterson, a 5'7 senior for New Mexico State from San Diego. Jayla Harding at the line for two. She is an 85% free throw shooter and misses the first one. As a team, they shoot 72% from the line. Middle Tennessee shoots 75%. Second toss is good by Harding. Cold spell now for Middle Tennessee, and this is one of those droughts, unfortunately, we've become accustomed to. This is a scoring drought of almost 5 minutes. 9-4, New Mexico State lead. Blakely bringing it up against Sanchez Oliver. Blakely left wing Scott. Scott off the screen from Kaviernik to Blakely. Lob into Boldereva off the high block. They play the inside out game. Courtney just lost the basketball and then committed to foul. Boy, this is sluggish and sloppy play early. Sure didn't see it coming after the shoot around today. They looked sharp and ready to go, but it has been anything but that in the first 7 minutes. Sanchez Oliver, front court, guarded by Blakely. Hands it to Anna Sieni, who is in the game, of 5'9 junior from Hungary. Sanchez Oliver back outside. Peterson. Peterson drives. Nice pass inside. Gosama stripped away by Blakely. Shot put up and good. She got the follow and put it in. And Gosama with her first points. And this run, a 9-0 run by the Aggies, who have built an 11-4 advantage. Scott to Boldereva off the block left side. Nas picks up the dribble back out to Scott. Tamia with a shot fake. Well, just not getting in and just threw it away. Just getting absolutely nothing done offensively. Totally out of sync in this first quarter. So New Mexico State will inbound, leading by 7. Sanchez Oliver guarded by Blakely. Bounces it to Peterson. Peterson with a handoff. Now back outside for Peterson's jumper that is no good. Rebound Kaviernik with a board. We'll hand it off to Blakely. Boy, in desperate need of a decent offensive set and a bucket here. Scoring drought now of over 6 minutes. Blakely trying to direct traffic, and they're confused, not going where they need to go. Scott, top of the key. Tamia drives, puts up a contested shot, no good. Rebound, Boldereva had it for a moment. Loose ball, Scott runs it down. Kicks to Kaviernik. They'll reset. Boy, you got to post Nas up down low and get her off that 15-foot block. Get her down way inside. Scott's going to run to the basket, bank it up, and got the roll. That ends a scoring drought of almost 7 minutes. 11-6, New Mexico State with the lead. Kaiser guarded by Gregory. On the left wing. Jalen Wright with her. Kaiser with a dribble, but that could have been a double dribble. Keeps it going. Cut off on the drive, throws it outside, turned it over. Got in the air, Blakely took it away. 2-on-1. Cavs going to run to the rim, put up the shot, got in one! That's what they needed. A little defense, a little transition. Blakely with the basket. And the foul is on Sione Sanchez Oliver. That's her first. And Blakely to complete the three-point play and missed it. And the rebound, Gasoma. 11-8, New Mexico State's lead down to 3. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Sanchez Oliver up top, 17-foot jumper well short. Rebound tipped out deep. Boldereva runs it down. Loose ball. Blakely at half court will launch it, and it's too late anyway, and that'll end the quarter. Well, sluggish for a long time as the Lady Raiders went almost 7 minutes without a point. But after one, it's New Mexico State 11, Middle Tennessee 8. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
When it comes to money, I'm a saver.
Me too. Though I can also be a bit of a spender.
Well, Ascend has got you both covered. With our interest-earning checking, you can
earn interest so I can save money for my beach trip?
Sure. And with our rewards checking, you can
get cash back for my purchases? Tap reward?
Yep. So no matter how you handle your money, Ascend Federal Credit Union has the right checking account for you. Interest-earning checking earns 3.56% annual percentage yield up to $15,000. Some restrictions apply.
Looking for the ultimate hangout spot? Head to Cedar Glade Brews. With 12 taps and over 100 bottles and cans, we've got craft beer, seltzer, mead, kombucha, cider, non-alcoholic, and craft soda for everyone. We're family and dog-friendly, featuring food trucks, live music, and trivia nights. Plus, you can book our space for private events inside or on our spacious patio.
Blue Raider fans enjoy a Cedar Glade brew in the Murphy's Center Beer Garden.
Purveyors of foamy goodness, Cedar Glade Brews, where great times and good vibes await.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Blue Raider fans, get ahead of the game with the best home services team in town for your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and home improvement needs. Lee Company is the team to call. 615-867-1000 or leecompany.com. I guess it's no big surprise when you have kind of a sluggish first quarter after traveling 2,000 miles, going through a couple of plane flights and a bus trip to get here, but it was a rough first quarter. Middle Tennessee, 4 of 11 from the field, 36%, 3 turnovers. New Mexico State, 4 of 11 from the field as well, rebounding even at 6 apiece. New Mexico State with 2 turnovers. Both teams tied in rebounding with 6. So it'll be curious to see what adjustments are made here. Middle Tennessee, 8 points in the paint. All their points coming from the inside, 4 of them from Boulder Ava. Defense has been relatively good, but rebounding has been a little bit suspect. They've gotten their hands on a couple of basketballs they could not secure. Got to try to work and get Jalen Gregory in this offense a little bit. Tamia Scott in this offense a little bit, although Tamia does have a point, has a basket. This team under Rick Insell, 175 wins, 92 losses on the road. And in Conference USA, darn good on the road, 72-21 in the conference. Molly Kaiser, the outstanding scorer from New Mexico State, 7th all-time on their scoring list with 1,658 points. Needs 9 points tonight to move into 6th. Needs 15 points to move into 5th on the all-time career scoring list for the Aggies. Right now, if you're Middle Tennessee, you keep trusting your defense and figure if you keep running your offensive sets, it'll come around. Just takes a little time. Need to get a little rhythm going. They're good in transition. They'd like to get turnovers and after misses get out in transition. Kabiernik still on the court, along with Boulder Ava, Gregory, Scott, and Blakely. It's Aggies basketball moving right to left as you listen as we begin the second quarter. Sanchez Oliver guarded by Blakely. Cab with a tap away, almost stole it. Now to Gasoma. Gasoma dribbles to the top of the key and stops. To Peterson. Peterson right side Kaiser guarded by Blakely on a switch. Swing pass, a little skip, cross court's an air ball. Loose ball run down by Gregory. That missed everything. Rebound to Blakely. Cab with a dribble, top of the key. I think she's a real key to this game. If she can control things, run the show, score a little bit, good things happen. Bad pass by Tamia Scott, stolen away by New Mexico State. That pass had no chance. Kaiser to Sanchez Oliver. Just playing sluggish and a step slow right now. Gasama tried to force one inside to Kaiser, threw it into the legs of the opponent. Gregory picked it up, got it to Blakely. Had transition. Oh, Tamia Scott's going to try a three. It's in and out, no good. Rebound Gasama for New Mexico State. That might have been a little bit early. Sanchez Oliver, guarded now by Gregory. Top of the key, Gasama. Middle Tennessee 4 of 12 from the field officially. Gasama picks up the dribble. They sag back off. She tries to force one inside again. Shot missed. Rebound Tamia Scott. They try that little cut through the lane, and it was not open, but she forced up the shot anyway. Blakely with the basketball between the circles. Near side to Scott. Down low, Boulder Rava, turnaround good. That's what they need. Nas on the low post, get it and go. And no hesitation. She's got 6. The Aggies lead down to 1 at 11-10. Gasama picks up the dribble. Nobody guarding her right now, needs some help. Now she's just going to take the 18-footer and hit it. They're going to give her that. I mean, they'll concede that shot. She just figured she had no other option, finally decided to take the jumper. 13-10, New Mexico State lead. Scott drives, right side of the lane, turned it over, and she traveled with it. Just out of sync early. Tamia has turned it over now a couple of times. In fact, 3 turnovers on Scott already. You hear them calling out the press that they want to run here. A 2-2-1 zone press defensively here by the Lady Raiders. Sanchez Oliver in the backcourt, sends it front court, caught by Harding. Now into the hands of Kaiser. Kaiser turned it over. Gregory, 2-on-1. Jalen, bounce pass. Blakely back to Jalen, laid it up, no, but she was fouled. That's what you got to do in attack mode. And the foul is on Kaiser. That's her first. And that'll send Jalen Gregory to the line, one of the better free throw shooters in the conference, 87%, and makes the first one. Jalen, the all-time three-point leading scorer in Middle Tennessee history now with 304 of them. Over the 1,500-point mark in her career, and she nails both free throws. Lead down to 1 now for the Aggies, 13-12. Zone press again here by the Lady Raiders. Front court, here comes the trap. On the sideline, you've got her right there pinned. Stepped out of it, turned it over. Yes, she did. Timeout taken. Timeout taken by Jody Adams. Bailed her out. And you hear the official, because you hear the Insel saying they wanted a turnover out of that. The timeout was granted instead of the turnover that happened, but she got the credit for the timeout. We'll take it as well with 7:15 left in this first half. 13-12 New Mexico State. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes. Providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles, TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
How do you create a tradition of leadership? You power it with impressive towing and hauling, sharpen it with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available features. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
With nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads and more than 100 graduate programs, Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. Do you want a high-quality, affordable education? It's not too late to apply. Learn more at mtsu.edu. New Mexico State 13, Middle Tennessee 12, 7:15 left in the opening half from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Las Cruces, the translation for most out here is the crosses. There are a number of stories that go with how the city was named in that regard, but the crosses seems to be the translation that most adopt. Points in the paint 10-2 in favor of the Lady Raiders. Fast break points 4-0. Those are both key stats for Middle Tennessee to be successful. Unfortunately, 5 of 13 from the field so far at 38%. New Mexico State 5 of 14, but they have made 2 3-pointers, and that's the difference in a 1-point game at 13-12. Interesting, they took Enrique out of the game late in the first quarter, inserted Stacy Kabiernik, and she is still in. So she is giving them extended minutes. She has shown flashes. They really like some of the things she can do, but she has lapses at times, certainly in practice, where maybe not going to the right place defensively or whatever the case may be, but they have gone to her here in this second quarter. New Mexico State will inbound. Kaiser will be right in front of us here as they move right to left. So far, they've done a good job on Kaiser, held her at only 2 points on a 21.8 point average. Jalen Gregory and Courtney Blakely sort of combining to define and defend her. Kaiser looking to get it in, gets it into Peterson. Peterson guarded by Kabiernik. Dribbling between the circles at the top of the key. Still with a dribble, hands it off now to Sanchez Oliver. Lob to Gasalma. There's the backdoor cut. Shot put up, blocked by Bouldereva. Blocked again by Bouldereva, and Nas comes away with it. Blocked Kaiser twice and then threw it away. It's going to be off New Mexico State. And I believe one of the Aggies players took an inadvertent shot to the face right there, and she is on the court. I think that's Peterson. Peterson trying to make sure she's got everything she's supposed to have, and I think she does, and she's up and okay. They had the rebound secured down low and then tried to make a very difficult pass instead of just holding it, letting the traffic clear, and then finding your outlet, whether that's Gregory or Blakely.
Substitution for the Aggies, Luz Rosie in for Selena Peterson.
I'm looking on the court. Okay. Kabiernik is all the way down at the other end in the far corner as Blakely will bring it up now for the Lady Raiders, trailing by 1. Sort of a disjointed game here so far in Las Cruces. Bouldereva and a foul. That's going to be on the floor. It's going to be on New Mexico State. I believe it's going to be on Gasalma. That is her second as she was trying to run through a screen. And that will prompt a change now as Noah Garcia, a 6'3 senior from Madrid, Spain, who played earlier in a college in Canada, checks in. Gregory with the inbounds to Scott. 6:38 to go in the half. Tamia with the basketball. Pulls up from 17 feet. Back iron no good. Rebound New Mexico State. Aggies quickly down court, almost threw it away. They said it bounced on the sideline. Rick Insel said it bounced on the sideline. The official said, no, I didn't see it that way. And now a foul is going to be called on Jalen Gregory. Her first. Well, there wasn't much there at all, but nonetheless the call. Aggies will inbound side front court. 6:19 to go in the half. 13-12, New Mexico State leads. Sanchez Oliver off the inbounds. Guarded by Blakely. Works off the screen. Has the ball batted away by Cab, and she was able to steal it and save it to Scott. Nice job by Blakely defensively. Scott, top of the key, leaves it for the trailer, Blakely. Need a good, solid offensive set. Find something for Boulder Rava down low. You've got a backup inside right now trying to guard Boulder Rava. Gregory with the basketball to the corner to Blakely. Blakely leaves it for Jalen. 3, left side, good! 305 career three-point baskets made by Jalen Gregory. And Middle Tennessee back in front. After a 7-minute scoring drought in the first quarter, they lead 15-13. And the foul on Gregory now trying to get through the screen, and that's her second. Now decision time. She's a veteran. You got to trust that she can play hard without getting her third. 5:33 left in the half, and she stays in the game. Harding to Sanchez Oliver. Now to the top to Garcia. Back to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Garcia. Garcia pulls up, tough 12-footer, way off the mark, bricked it off the backboard. Rebound, Kabiernik, and outside to Blakely. Cab down court, going to drive and kick to the wing. Jalen, long three is a little bit short. Long rebound, Blakely had it for a moment, could not hang on, and lost it out of bounds. Jalen caught it, maybe, I don't want to say a step out of range, but I don't think she had a great grip on it, so the shot came up a little short. Midway point of the second quarter now. 15-13, Middle Tennessee lead. Harding with a handoff on the weave to Kaiser. Now to Garcia, top of the key. Boulder Rava sags back off of Garcia. They don't worry about her at the top of the key. Garcia dribbles a little bit closer, kicks to the corner. Rosing. Enrique's going to kick in a moment, or check in a moment. There's Sanchez on the drive, and the kick for the open three that's no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with New Mexico State. And Enrique will check back in, but Kabiernik gave him, 5.5 minutes here in the second quarter, a couple of minutes at the end of the first quarter. So 7 minutes of play so far for Stacy. Sanchez with the basketball. Top of the key, guarded by Blakely. 15-13, Lady Raider lead, 10 on the shot clock. Garcia hands it back to Sanchez. Sanchez, Blakely got hip check, no call. One-handers up, air ball, rebound Gregory. Outlet to Blakely. Blakely into the lane, Boulder Rava running the rack and lays it in. Oh, you're rewarded when your big people run the floor, and she did and got back ahead of everybody. Nice assist from Cab, and the lay-in from Boulder Rava, she's got 8. 17-13, Middle Tennessee lead. Boy, good help side defense there by Boulder Rava to cut off the drive. Sanchez, Rosing. Rosing drives to a double team, throws it up, and got bailed out on a foul. I think they're going to get Enrique, and they will. That's 2 on Alina. So Lucia Yenis, a 6-foot junior from Madrid, Spain, checks in now for New Mexico State. Garcia, also from Madrid, Spain, checks out. First free throw is up, and it's good by Loes Rosing from the Netherlands. Played at South Georgia Tech College. And makes both free throws. 17-15, Lady Raider lead. 3:45 left in the half. Blakely with a couple of looks over to the bench to try to see what they want to run offensively. I think they're set now. Cab off the flat screen at the top. Comes to Enrique. Bounce pass at Boulder Rava, back out to Blakely. Cab with a crossover, lobs it to Nas. Nas off the right block, back out to Blakely. Straight away, three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound, New Mexico State. That was halfway down and came out. Kaiser to Sanchez. Sanchez cut off by Gregory. So Gregory picks her up on the switch to Yenis. Yenis to Harding. Harding back to Yenis. Drives right side of the lane, puts it up, blocked by Boulder Rava, taken away by Scott. That's 3 blocks in this game by Nas. She is among the nation's leaders in that category. Came in with 65. She was number 2 in the nation in block shots. Inside 3 minutes to go in the half. Blakely holding the ball deep left wing. Now drives right side of the lane, ran into the player. It is going to be a blocking foul on Kaiser. New Mexico State wanted a charge. Instead, it's going to be a block on Kaiser, and that will be, well, the officials are going to talk about it for a second. They wanted to see that the basket does count. It was a block. She made it. She made it. The foul on Kaiser. That's her second. The basket went. It is counted by Blakely. So she's got 4. Now 2 fouls, and they may go over and consider looking at the video on this. They're going to bring Blakely off the free throw line, and Rick Insel going to talk to her for a second. Blakely driving right side of the lane, drew the contact, threw it up toward the basket. It went in. The foul on Kaiser, her second. So they have gone to the monitor now to take a look at this. I'm not sure what they're looking at. I mean, if it was called a block and the basket went in, there's really not much else to take a look at. And you heard Rick Insel just walk by our crowd mic and say, what are we looking at? I mean, it went in. We clearly knew that, so now they've confirmed that it went in. So Blakely will now go to the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play. And she missed the free throw. Rebound, New Mexico State. 19-15, Middle Tennessee leads. 2:35 left in the first half. Sanchez dribbling deep right wing. Goes to Kaiser. They've done a good job defensively on Kaiser to this point. Yennis hands it off to Harding. Back to Yennis. 18-footer is good by Lucia Yennis. Her first points on a 3-point average on the season. 19-17, Middle Tennessee by 2. Tamia Scott lobs it to Boulder-Rava. There's a foul over the back on a reach. That's going to be on Yennis. So now Savannah Davis is going to check in. They're going to give Blakely a little bit of a breather right here with 2:06 left in the half. I don't know how long she'll be out. Davis inbounds to Gregory. Jalen fires the 3, and I believe traveling violation on Jalen. She caught it and was called for the turnover. Turnover number 6. 19-17, Middle Tennessee leads. 2 minutes left in the half. Yennis hands off to Harding. Harding guarded by Scott. Comes near side to Kaiser. Now Kaiser up top to Yennis. Yennis with a handoff to Sanchez. Sanchez cut off the free throw line, back to Yennis. That's a travel. They didn't call that. Back outside to Harding. I could hear the coaches over here saying the same thing. Shot clock at 2, at 1. Yennis drives, laid it up just ahead of the shot clock, and made it. They'll count it. They're going to count it. They'll probably review it at the next dead ball. Boy, Rick Insel, Matt Insel were both in this official's ear about the traveling violation at that end, and then the one that wasn't called down here. 1:25 left in the half. We're tied at 19. Scott lost it, but it went to Savannah Davis. She'll step into the 3. It's no good. Rebound tapped out deep. Aggies with it. Here comes Rosing. Rosing leaves it for Sanchez. Well, Middle Tennessee 8 of 20 from the field and just struggling. 6 turnovers, just not in sync offensively. Jumper by Harding is no good. Long rebound, run down by the Aggies. Just quicker to the loose ball. Harding jacks up the 3, and it's good. Jayla Harding with the 3, and that's her game. And New Mexico State back in front, 22-19. 7-0 run for the Aggies. Scott to Boulder-Rava. Off the left block, works her way in. Draws the double team, banks it up and in anyway. I just think you need a steady diet of that. Just keep pounding it in there. I don't think they have an answer. 22-21. Shot clock at 23, game clock 26. So the Aggies will run it all the way down. They got to feel really good about where they are right now. And Rick Insel is still hammering on the official, standing over here to our left. Rosing. One dribble to Sanchez. Shot clock at 5. Rosing. Contested jumper is short. Rebound hits the ground. Loose ball. Picked up by Rosing. They will not get the shot away. But that, in a nutshell, is part of Middle Tennessee's problem. That was a loose ball that nobody went after. And the Aggies went and got it and could have conceivably got a second chance. And I'm telling you, Rick Insel is hot. And so is Matt Insel about some of these calls or lack thereof here in the first half. It is halftime from New Mexico State, and the Aggies lead the Lady Raiders 22-21. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
MT Dining is eating made easy. With more than 19 dining locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 5 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
Looking for something to take your mind off this traffic? How about a true story of instant success? Did you hear about the 2 friends who went grocery shopping in Ashland City and picked up everything on their list plus $75,000? Or the one where a truck driver made a last-minute stop off Interstate 40 and drove off with a cool $1 million? All their lives changed in an instant, and yours could too. So stop by your local retailer for your chance with instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, life-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Blue Raider fans, Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Lightning's Locker Room is just across the street from Floyd Stadium at 1321 Greenland Drive. It has all the MT polos, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all the other game day gear you'll ever need. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or in Murphy Center on game days. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Halftime from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and New Mexico State leads Middle Tennessee 22-21. And I can tell you, and I've seen Rick Insel upset before, but that's about as upset as I've seen him this year. And he spent a long time going at it with the officials before they left the court. After the halftime buzzer had sounded, he was absolutely livid about a combination of calls against Middle Tennessee and not against New Mexico State. And he made it very clear how unhappy he was about that. There were a couple of traveling violations called against Middle Tennessee that I'm sure he thought were questionable, and there were certainly a couple that were missed on the other end that were not called that he was referencing as well. A sluggish first half for Middle Tennessee. Didn't take great care of the basketball, turned it over 6 times. Didn't shoot the ball well, 9 of 21 from the field, only 1 of 7 from three-point range. Boulder Raven with 10 points to lead everybody in scoring in that regard, but have found a way to hang in there, only down 1. Had a 7-minute scoring drought in the first quarter. And unfortunately for this team, as great as their defense has been, we have seen those moments where they just go dormant offensively. And that happened here tonight as they were 7 minutes without a point, but still managed to only be down 1 here at halftime. Dr. Davis Spivey and Murfreesboro Oral Surgery and Implant Center are proud supporters of Blue Raider athletics. For over 25 years, Dr. Spivey has provided the best oral surgical care possible to our community. We'll take a break. We'll go through the first half stats for you right after this. This is Lady Raider basketball from Ben Wagner.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
When it comes to money, I'm a saver.
Me too. Though I can also be a bit of a spender.
Well, Ascend has got you both covered. With our interest-earning checking, you can
Earn interest so I can save money for my beach trip?
Sure. And with our rewards checking, you can
get cash back for my purchases? Tap reward?
Yep. So no matter how you handle your money, Ascend Federal Credit Union has the right checking account for you. Interest-earning checking earns 3.56% annual percentage yield up to $15,000. Some restrictions apply.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders!
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. Halftime here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Middle Tennessee trailing by a score of 22-21 to New Mexico State. Lady Raiders are 1-4 this season when trailing at the half, but only down 1 right here. For stats, Middle Tennessee from the first half, 9 of 21 from the field, 42.9%. Only 1 of 7 from three-point range and 2 for 4 from the free throw line. For the Aggies, 8 of 25 from the field, that's 32%. 3 of 7 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Rebounding has been an issue. Middle Tennessee has not been as good on the boards as they expected to be. They've had their hands on a bunch that they have not been able to secure, and as a result, the Aggies have a 14-12 edge in rebounding, including a 4-1 edge in offensive rebounds. Lady Raiders 5 assists, 6 turnovers, 4 steals, 4 block shots, all by Boulder-Reva. For New Mexico State, 4 assists, 5 turnovers, 3 steals in the contest. Points in the paint, 16-4 in favor of the Lady Raiders. Fast break points, 6-0 in favor of Middle Tennessee. Points off turnovers, 7-6 in favor of Middle Tennessee. Individually, Boulder-Reva with 10 points to lead all scorers on 5 of 7 from the field. Jalen Gregory, 5 points. Courtney Blakely with 4. And Tamia Scott with 2. For the Aggies, 7 points for Jayla Harding, 5 points for Luce Rosing, 4 points for Fonta Gassama, and 2 points for Molly Kaiser. They've done an outstanding job. You know, Kaiser averaging over 21 points a game and holding her to 2 points in that first half. But Kaiser had 4 rebounds in the first half of play. So it'll be interesting to see what the adjustments are. Middle Tennessee had that scoring drought of 7 minutes in the first quarter. There was a spell there where they took Enrique out in the last couple of minutes of the first quarter, put in Kabiernik. She played those last 2 minutes as well as the next 5 minutes in the second quarter before Enrique returned. So they got 7 minutes, all 8 minutes actually total out of Kabiernik in the contest. Well, Blue Raider fans, if you're interested in bringing a group to a game this season, maybe a youth sports team, church family, or a group of colleagues, no better way to enjoy a game in the Murphy Center than with a group of friends. Tickets currently on sale at a special rate of only $10 for groups of 20 or more and can include experiences like the High Five Tunnel or Bench Kids. To secure your block of seats, call the group sales department at 615-904-8082 today. We'll come back for the second half. Middle Tennessee trailing by 1. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, managed IT, and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through building services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
How do you create a tradition of leadership? You power it with impressive towing and hauling, sharpen it with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence, only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available features. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
We can get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance at State Farm. Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and we're your one-stop shop for protecting your car and your stuff for a surprisingly great rate. So stop looking around. Team Insel is ready to help. Call 931-684-5274 for your surprisingly great auto and renter's rate today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The golden anniversary of Lady Raider basketball continues in just moments with the second half of today's game. Let's get back to the game with the voice of the Lady Raiders, Joe Fisher.
The second half is presented by Granis & Associates, certified public accountants specializing in business and personal accounting and tax services. Granis & Associates, 615-895-1040 and online at www.gcpas.com. Rick Insel's conversation with the officials has picked up once again once they came back out on the court. He was not happy with a number of things, including a warning that was issued to the bench over here when play was in progress, some traveling violations that were not called on one end that were called on the other. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out here as we get this third quarter started. 22-21, New Mexico State with the lead. Aggies are 10-1 this year when leading at the half. Middle Tennessee is 1-4 when trailing at the half. Interesting conversation, some of this that you hear going on when the official came over, and I believe, if I read it right, he said that he had missed a call, and Matt Insel said, yep, you definitely missed it, but, I've missed stuff too, and it's nice of you to admit it. It'll be Middle Tennessee's basketball. They will move right to left as you listen. Our seats courtside right next to the bench here for the Lady Raiders. Did an outstanding job on Molly Kaiser, leading scorer in the conference. Held her to 2 points in the first half. But the offense struggled. Rebounding struggled. Let's see if they can right the ship here in the second half. Tamia Scott drives right side of the lane, comes free, laid it up, missed it. Rebound Aggies. That's the best look she's had tonight. Could not finish. Kaiser cut off by Blakely on the drive to Gasama. Gasama out to Rosing. Rosing guarded by Alina Arike. Starting five on the court for the Lady Raiders. Rosing tries to drive, sends it back outside to Sanchez. Sanchez to Gasama, shot clock at 10. She's going to take that 18-foot jumper and hit it. Fonta Gasama was 6. And the lead at 24-21. Blakely brings it front court for the Lady Raiders, comes near side to Scott, tried to force it into Boldereva, threw it away. Just a bad pass and another turnover to Gasama. I think Tamia has 4 turnovers tonight. Gasama holding the basketball. They sag back off of her once again. She hands it off to Rosing. Rosing tried to slip it in, stolen away by Arike. Nice job. Tried to slip it into the lane, and Alina took it away to Blakely. Lady Raiders getting very little done in transition. When they do, they capitalize. Just haven't had a lot of it. Arike thought about the 3, passed it up. They go into Boldereva, inside out to Blakely. She had a wide open 3, passed it up, drove to the basket, missed the layup. Rebound put back by Boldereva is no good. Loose ball taken away by the Aggies. And then a whistle and a jump ball. Possession error will give it to the Aggies. Boy, Nas had 2 point-blank looks, couldn't finish. Boy, it's just one of those nights. Nothing is coming easy tonight. Rick Insel pacing the sideline right in front of us here. Sanchez guarded by Blakely, works at front court for the Aggies, who lead by 3, 24-21. 8:13 left third quarter. Gasama got Boldereva in the air but did not take the shot. Rosing picked up on a switch, will take that jumper way off the mark, bricked it off the backboard. Offensive rebound to Sanchez. Shot clock should not have reset. Again, the shot clock's going to be reset to 5. They reset the shot clock, should not have, because it did not hit the rim, and so they've got it corrected to 5, but it stopped play, and it allows the Aggies to reset for 5 seconds. Harding, ball tapped away by Scott, stolen away. Tamia off the inbounds. Tamia going to take it coast to coast. Hooked a pass, bad pass. Blakely, fortunately, was fouled. That pass had no chance to go to a basket. Fortunately, the foul was called on Sanchez. Her second first team foul. Tamia had the lane to the basket. You need to just go ahead and take it up to the rim. Instead, hooked a pass underneath that Blakely could not have gotten a shot up in any chance. Enrique off the inbounds. Gets it outside to Blakely, and Blakely's injured, and she's walking to the end of the bench. She walked over, she turned over to the official, said, I'm hurt, I got to come out. And she walked immediately to the end of the bench. So Savannah Davis checks in. That means Gregory will run the point, shared time with Savannah. Gregory straightaway 3, short. Rebound, Enrique runs it down. Offensive board for the Lady Raiders. Scott in traffic, puts it up too strong. Rebound Aggies. Tamia's having a tough night. Down court for a 3, that is good. At the other end, Jayla Harding, that's her game. She's shooting 50% from three-point range in Conference USA, and the lead is out to 6 at 27-21. This is a Lady Raiders team just trying to find their offense. They've had nothing except for Boulder Rava. Enrique's jumper is no good. Rebound Gasalma. Just not getting anything done offensively. 9 of 27 from the field. Gasalma's jumper is good from straight away. She's got 8. And the Aggies have pulled away to an 8-point advantage. 29-21. Savannah Davis. Somebody has to step up offensively for Middle Tennessee. Gregory, long range 3 is no good. Rebound and a foul over the back on Enrique. That's her third. 6:35 left in the third quarter, and the Aggies with all the momentum right now, leading by 8. And Middle Tennessee just totally struggling offensively. 1 of 9 from three-point range, 32% from the field, and being out-rebounded 19-14. Rosing, that's a travel, they didn't call it. Rosing picks up the dribble, sends it back outside to Sanchez. Sanchez guarded by Savannah Davis. Gasalma for the jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound, Jalen Gregory from Middle Tennessee. Jalen racing down court. She wants to bring the energy and find the spark somewhere to ignite this offense. Jalen runs coast to coast, draws the foul. When in doubt, draw the foul, and she did. Foul is called on Rosing. That's her first. And we'll have free throws coming here for Jalen. Peterson in, and Anashini in as well. Jalen with 5 points in the first half on a 13-point average, makes the first free throw. She's got 6. And I think Gracie Dodgen is going to check in here if Jalen can make this free throw, and she does. So Gregory makes the free throw. So Dodgen in now for Enrique. So Gracie in, played 5 minutes against Sam Houston. So now the lineup on the court, Scott, Davis, Gregory, Boulder Rava, and Dodgen. Sanchez with the basketball, 29-23, Middle Tennessee down by 6. Kaiser, tough one-hander, short, late whistle and a foul, and 2 free throws coming. They're going to call that, I believe, on Gregory. That's her third. Boy, you hate to foul a jump shooter, especially one that was off balance like that. They send Kaiser to the line, an 82% free throw shooter. Had 31 points against Liberty. 4 times this year she has been Conference Player of the Week and makes the first one. On a 21-point average, she's only got 3. 30-23. Aggies lead. Second toss, also good. 31-23, New Mexico State lead. 5:40 to go, third quarter. Lady Raiders still trying to find their offense. Dodgen to Gregory, back to Dodgen. Entry pass Boulder Rava. Inside out to Dodgen. Dodgen to Scott, left wing. Well, they had Noss down low, but waited a little bit too late. Tamia drives into the lane, hesitates, puts up the shot, and banked it in through traffic. Tamia with 4. Now you got to get some stops. 31-25. Aggies lead is 6. 5:10 left to go, third quarter. Sanchez. They work it left side to Kaiser. Kaiser dribbled it on the sideline, turned it over. Pass was a little bit out of range, and Kaiser caught it and dribbled it and bounced it right on the sideline. So Harding returns now for the Aggies. 5 minutes left, third quarter. 31-25, New Mexico State up by 6. Boulder Rava off the left block. Works her way to the lane and travel. Timeout on the court. Middle Tennessee turns it over for the 8th time. 4:53 left, third quarter. It is New Mexico State 31, Middle Tennessee 25. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
MT Dining is eating made easy. With more than 19 dining locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 5 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202.
Blue Raider fans, Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Lightning's Locker Room is just across the street from Floyd Stadium at 1321 Greenland Drive. It has all the MT polos, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all the other game day gear you'll ever need. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or in Murphy Center on game days. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or at our Greenland Drive location. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers. Well, the offensive woes continue for Middle Tennessee. 1 of 8 from the field here in the third quarter, and as a result, New Mexico State has built the lead to 6 now at 31-25. Aggies are 3 of 5 from the field in the half. Both teams have turned it over 8 times. Points in the paint, that's the one big advantage Middle Tennessee has in this game. 18-4 in favor of the Lady Raiders. Each team with 8 turnovers. And on the court, a lineup we've not seen. Boulder Rava, Scott, Gregory, Davis, and Dodgen. So Blakely, who came out and took herself out of the game with some injury that we've not been able to tell exactly what it is, but she told the official standing on the sideline that she was hurt and had to come out, and she went straight to the end of the bench, and that's where she remains. That tells me Jada Harrison's probably going to factor into this at some point if Blakely's not able to return. It has been a struggle from the beginning for the Lady Raiders. They've not shot the ball well, haven't taken great care of the basketball, have not rebounded well. New Mexico State with a 19-15 edge on the boards. It's a combination that does not provide success, especially when you're on the road. but still only down 6 with a long way to go. 4:53 left in the third quarter. And it'll be the Aggies basketball. Sanchez brings it up court. Picked up by Davis to Peterson. Outside Harding. There's the three. It is short. Rebound Bouldereva. Nice rebound by Nas. Kick out to Jalen Gregory. Tamia Scott to the corner. Wide open three. Dodgen good. Yes! Gracie Dodgen steps into it and knocks it down. 31-28. Aggies lead is down to 3. Oh, she shot that with confidence. I think that's one main reason they put her in the game. Peterson lobs it on the backdoor cut, and the Gassama with a lay-in good. Gassama, she's got 10. She's got her average. Delay of game warning on Gassama, I believe, for batting that ball after it went through the basket. So now we're ready to go. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. 33-28. Middle Tennessee down by 5. Lob to Bouldereva off the left block. Powers her way in, makes the shot. Need a little more of that. She's got a dozen. 33-30. Aggies lead down to 3. Kaiser, pull-up jumper, air ball. Rebound Middle Tennessee. Scott had it and then lost it out of bounds. Off her leg, out of bounds. Scott has not had a good night. 2 of 8 from the field, 4 turnovers. Had the rebound in both hands and just lost it off her own leg out of bounds. 3:42 left third quarter. The lob into Gassama. She's proven she can shoot out there, which is not statistically what she usually does. Gets it to Harding, back to Gassama. Little shot fake. Now she got Bouldereva on her, outside to Kaiser. Kaiser spins, goes up, blocked by Bouldereva, rebound by Jalen Gregory. Jalen being dogged by Sanchez, going to bring it up again. Blakely out with an injury. We don't know how serious or significant, but she is on the bench. Scott holding the basketball on the wing. Tamia pulls up at the free throw line. Jumper won't go. Rebound New Mexico State. Long lead pass front court. Harding, 3, left wing good. Didn't get back in transition. Harding was wide open on the left wing, and she's got 13. She's 3 of 4 of 6 from three-point range tonight. She's their best three-point shooter. You can't leave her open like that. 36-30 New Mexico State. Gregory drives to the basket, banked it up too strong. Rebound New Mexico State. Boy, Middle Tennessee just struggling mightily offensively. Other than Bouldereva inside, there's not been much. Gassama holding the basketball, top of the key. Lobs it intended for Kaiser, saved on the baseline. Kaiser back outside. Gassama's jumper is no good. Rebound Tamia Scott. Handed to Gregory. 2:08 left in the third quarter. Middle Tennessee down by 6. Left wing Tamia Scott. Once again, just a lot of holding the basketball and a lot of standing around. Scott with a bounce pass to Davis. Davis lobs high post, Bouldereva. Nas drives to the basket, scoops and blocked, but a foul on Gassama, and that's her third. About the only consistent offense Middle Tennessee has had has been Bouldereva. So it'll be Bouldereva at the line for 2. So Gassama's going to sit down now with 3 fouls. Bouldereva at the line for 2 shots. 1:50 left in the third quarter and missed the first free throw. Middle Tennessee 4 of 7 from the line tonight. Second toss, that one's good. 13 for Nas. 36-31, 1:50 left third quarter. Middle Tennessee down by 5. Sanchez lobs to the top of the key to Yenis. Yenis to the wing. to Sanchez. Back to Yennis. The backdoor cut to Sanchez. Back to Yennis. 18-foot jumper, way too strong. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Aggies. Once again, Middle Tennessee gets a hand on the rebound, but they don't secure it. It's happened all night. Rebounding 21-18 in favor of the Aggies. And this is not a team that should out-rebound Middle Tennessee. And a foul and a hold on Dodgen on the inbounds. It's her first. Third team foul of the quarter. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Inbounds to Peterson. Peterson, open jumper from 14, too strong. Rebound, another offensive board, put back, no good. Rebound, Boulder-Ava. Once again, the Aggies got a second look, but could not convert. Down by 5 with the basketball, 1:15 to go third quarter. Bounce pass, high post, Scott. Tamia works left to right. Cut off, back outside to Savannah Davis. Lobs to the lane, Boulder-Ava. Naj runs to the basket, laid it up short. Loose ball taken away by the Aggies. Sanchez. Cut off on the drive. She'll wait for her teammates. 55 seconds left third quarter. Sanchez hands off to Harding. Now to the top to Yennis. Yennis with a handoff to Peterson. Peterson left side of the lane. Back to the top to Yennis. Yennis drives to the basket, one-hander, no good. Offensive rebound, put back good. And the foul and the opportunity for a three-point play. And the foul on Gregory, and that's going to be her fourth. Well, the Aggies are getting it done on the boards. And the second chance opportunity, a chance to build this to an 8-point advantage again. And Yennis makes the free throw. She's got 7. 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Down 39-31. Gregory running to point again. Blakely out with an injury. We don't know what it is or the significance of it, but she has been out for most of this third quarter. Gregory, there's a foul. It's got to be a hold on Harding. And they called it. Gregory was working around a screen, and Harding just basically hooked her with one arm. 19.1 seconds remaining. That's the fourth team foul, so they'll inbound right here in front of us, side front court. Boy, there's confusion. You've got, again, players that are not accustomed to being in the game together, and confusion of who's supposed to bring in the ball, who's playing the point. The inbound to Savannah Davis. Boy, a basket here at the end of the quarter would be big boost. Boulder-Ava to the lane, spins left, goes up off the glass, won't go. Rebound Aggies with 6, with 5. Peterson to Harding with 3, with 2. Runner by Yennis is no good, and that'll end the third quarter. New Mexico State is undefeated this year when leading after 3 quarters. They're 9-0, and they lead after 3 here at home in Las Cruces. It's 39-31. New Mexico State. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. Middle Tennessee trailing New Mexico State 39-31 as we head to the fourth quarter. And when the Lady Raiders, let's face it, offense has just been a struggle all night long. 12 of 35 from the field, 34%. 3 of 14 in the third quarter for 21%. You add to that, Courtney Blakely took herself out of the game early in the third quarter with an injury. She has not returned. So the lineup has been a bit disjointed. It's been Jalen Gregory basically running the point. Gracie Dodgen has been in there for a time along with Savannah Davis. Tamia Scott has struggled tonight, 2 of 9 from the field with 4 turnovers. Jalen Gregory only 1 of 6 from the field tonight. Boulder Rava 6 of 11 from the field with 13 points. The other stat that should not have happened, New Mexico State is just not that sound of a rebounding team, but they are out rebounding Middle Tennessee tonight 26-19. And 8 of those are offensive rebounds, and that's been an issue all night long. I think Cabby Aaron's going to check in. Rick Insel trying to find the right combination, the right buttons to push. I think Jada Harrison's going to check in too. I thought I saw her move farther up on the bench. They're trying to find something that can energize this offense. Defense has been solid, 33% field goal percentage for New Mexico State for the game, but they are 5 for 10 from three-point range. They're one of the best three-point shooting teams in Conference USA, and they have made them when they needed them tonight. 4 of them by Jalen Harding. Jayla Harding, who is shooting 50% from three-point range in Conference USA. So on the court, it's Gregory, Harrison, Scott, Cabby Ernick, and Boulder Rava. So who's going to go get the basketball? Gregory's going to inbound and send it to the backcourt to Harrison. So Jada will bring it up. She'll run the show right now. Seeing if they can find Jalen Gregory some offense here. Still with the dribble, coming left side to Gregory. Shot clock at 20. Boulder Rava off the left block. Back outside to Gregory. Jalen looking for a screen, gets it, works to the top of the key. Back to Boulder Rava, hands off to Gregory. Jalen to the basket, and her shot is fouled, and she'll go to the line. They were working for an isolation, trying to get Gregory. And the foul on Fonta Gassama, and that's her 4th. So that could be significant. So Gassama is going to sit down. And Lucia Yenis checks in. Gregory at the line makes the first free throw. Well, as you know, if you're going to get back into games, you got to make your free throws, especially on the road. And Jalen makes them both. She's got 9. 39-33, New Mexico State by 6. 9:35 left to play. They've done an outstanding job on Kaiser. They've held the 21-point average score to just 4 tonight. If you'd have just said that going in without knowing anything else, you'd think you were in good shape. But other things have not worked well. Yenis to Peterson on the weave. Contested 17-foot jumper, no good. Rebound Boulder Rava. Outlet to Gregory. Front court Blakely back into the game. Cab racing to the basket. She's fouled. And she'll go to the line. Good to see her back in the contest. And she gets in and she will go to the line. Foul was on Selena Peterson. And at least on the first 2 possessions offensively for Middle Tennessee in this quarter, it has been driving to the rack. And Blakely makes the first free throw. She's got 5. Took herself out of the game early third quarter. Wears one of those long, warm sleeves on her right leg. Missed the second free throw. Rebound Aggies. 39-34 New Mexico State. Approaching 9 minutes left to play. Little double team in the backcourt. They get it to Yenis. Yenis to the corner for a 3 that's no good. Rebound Tamia Scott for Middle Tennessee. A chance to get a little closer. 3 on 2. Scott to the basket. Banked it in. And the foul. They're going to call the foul an offensive foul on Scott. So wave off the basket, the foul on Tamia. That's her second. Well, that would have been big. That would have cut the lead down to 3 with possibly a free throw coming. Instead, wave the basket off. Bounce past Yenis. A little short jumper in the lane is good. Lucia Yenis. She's got a 3-point average on the season. She's got 9 tonight. 41-34. Aggies back up by 7. Blakely bounces it to Boldareva. Now to Gregory. Jalen playing with 4 fouls. Boldareva at the high post to the wing. Kabiernik for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, Aggies take it away. Yenis to Kaiser. Kaiser front court, guarded by Scott. To Harding. Harding left side to Kaiser. Kaiser drives baseline, got past Tamia Scott, laid it up and in. Just ran right past her and laid it in. 6 for Kaiser. Largest lead of the night for New Mexico State at 43-34. And time becoming a factor. 7:45 left to play. Gregory off the screen to Boldareva. Handoff back to Jalen. Jalen left side Blakely to the corner. Tamia Scott. Scott drives to the lane. Tough little one-hander off the glass. Good. Tamia was 6. Going to need some of that down the stretch. 43-36. Now you got to get stops. Wide open 3 at the other end is an air ball, but it's run down and goes out of bounds. They're going to call a hold on Harding away from the basketball. They're going to call the foul on Harding. It's her second, third team foul. Free throws could become a factor in this down the stretch. 7:18 left to play, and already 3 team fouls in the quarter on the Aggies. Blakely, Gregory, Scott, Boldareva, and Emily Monson in the game now, the sophomore from Murfreesboro. Monson with the basketball to the corner. Gregory with the shot fake, takes the 3 off the iron, no good. Rebound, and another one taken away by the Aggies, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Blakely. You hear the frustration on the bench that the offense is just not, they're not reading it right. They're not going to the open players. They had Boldareva wide open down inside, passed up the look. And with 6:50 to play, New Mexico State with the basketball in a 7-point lead. Rosing back outside to Kaiser. Kaiser steps back, her fadeaway jumper's good over Tamia Scott. That's her shot. She's very good at the little step back fadeaway. 45-36 New Mexico State, 6:30 left to play. Scott lobs it inside. There's Boldareva. Had the chance to go easily to the basket. Finally got there and banked it in. If she'd gone right away, it would have been totally uncontested. She waited a half second but still finished. 45-38. You've got to get some stops here defensively with 6:05 left to play. Steal by Jalen Gregory. That's a good start. Gregory up the middle of the court. Works to the near side. Gives it to Blakely. 5:55 left to play. To Tamia Scott, left wing. Scott to the free throw line. Steps back, comes near side to Gregory. Lob to Boldareva, double team back out to Scott. Tamia, left side of the lane. Runs to the rack, laid it up and in. Nice finish by Tamia Scott. She's got 8. Now you need another stop. 45-40 New Mexico State. Looking for a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. And the ball is stolen away. Gregory to the basket. Jalen laid it in with the left hand. She's got 11. And I believe timeout is taken by New Mexico State. Finally, some energy in this Middle Tennessee defense, and that leads to transition offense, and the lead is down to 3 at 45-42. .5:23 left to play. A little quick 6-0 run gets Middle Tennessee right back in it. We'll take the break as well. With 5:23 left, stay with us. It's a 3-point game from Las Cruces. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
When it comes to money, I'm a saver.
Me too. Though I can also be a bit of a spender.
Well, Ascend has got you both covered. With our interest-earning checking, you can
earn interest so I can save money for my beach trip?
Sure. And with our rewards checking, you can
get cash back for my purchases? Tap reward?
Yep. So no matter how you handle your money, Ascend Federal Credit Union has the right checking account for you. Interest-earning checking earns 3.56% annual percentage yield up to $15,000. Some restrictions apply.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Middle Tennessee on a 6-0 run over the last minute to cut their deficit down to 45-42 to New Mexico State with 5:23 left to play. Atmos Energy is delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and business in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas is the smart choice for fueling our energy future. Well, if you're going to be a championship team, these are the kind of situations you have to respond in. Down by 3, haven't played well. Star players, some have struggled. Tamia Scott has come on in the last couple of minutes. She's got 8 points, 7 rebounds, has made a couple of key baskets. And you look on the court, Emily Monson is out there along with Boldereva and Scott and Gregory and Blakely. Blakely sat out part of the third quarter because of injury. She is back out there. And now it's time, and the Lady Raiders have done it the last couple of possessions, to turn up the heat defensively, and I mean full court pressure. And we'll see if the Aggies can handle it. Gasama, who's been excellent for them tonight with 10 points, is on the bench with 4 fouls. No, she's back on the court now. Remember, she has 4 fouls. Aggies inbound on the baseline. They get it into Gasama. Gasama, one dribble, goes to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Gasama into the front court. 5:15 left to play. Gasama hands it off to Kaiser. Kaiser tried to drive baseline. There's that step-back jumper, good. Well, she is really good with that little step back, planted the foot, step back, and knocked it down. She's got 10. 47-42. Blakely to Scott front court. Tamia between the circles straight away. Near side Jalen, inside to Boldereva. Back out to Monson. Emily drives to the basket, baked it up and in. Oh, a nice strong drive by Monson. Her first baskets. Now you got to get a stop. 47-44. Lady Raiders down by 3. 4:30 left to play. Blakely went for the steal, didn't get it. Kaiser cut off by Monson to Yenis. They work it on the perimeter. Gasama back to Yenis. Yenis drives on Monson. Shot rejected by Boldereva and taken away by Nas. Handed off to Blakely. Blakely's going to wait for her teammates. Monson for another 3. Yes! Ho, ho, ho! Monson stepped into the 3, and we're tied at 47. 4 minutes left to play. There's energy on the Middle Tennessee bench now. And timeout taken by New Mexico State. How about that? The sophomore from Murfreesboro stepped into one of the biggest shots for her this season. 3:55 left to play. Middle Tennessee 47, New Mexico State 47. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
How do you create a tradition of leadership? You power it with impressive towing and hauling, sharpen it with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence, only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available features. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Well, we haven't had one like this in a while. Middle Tennessee 47, New Mexico State 47, 3:55 left to play. Lady Raiders on a run. They were down 9, have cut that down to a tie game with 3:55 left, keyed by a couple of huge shots, one of them by Emily Monson off the bench with 5 points. And the Lady Raiders, who have been fighting an uphill fight all night here in Las Cruces, find themselves back even. Middle Tennessee 18 of 43 from the field, 41%. New Mexico State 18 of 50, 36%. 5 of 12 from three-point range are the Aggies. Lady Raiders 3 of 12. Keyed by Monson's huge hit just a moment ago to tie this game. It's been fascinating to watch Rick Insell looking for the right combination. He has had Kaviernik play at times. He's had Davis play at times. He's had Monson play at times. Monson down the stretch here. And these are those situations where if these players come through in this kind of situation and find a way to walk out of Las Cruces with a win, what a huge boost it is, not only for the confidence for the player, but the confidence for the coach to play that player in these situations. On the court, Blakely, Monson, Boldareva, Scott, Gregory. Jalen with 4 fouls. 3:55 left to play. New Mexico State has been in several of these games. They're 2-3 this season in games decided by less than 10 points. As we await ESPN Plus to rejoin, I think we're ready to go. Middle Tennessee 5 for their last 5 from the field. Jumper is short on the inbounds. Aggies with the offensive rebound and the steal by Blakely. A chance to take the lead. Cab to the rack, laid it up in an offensive foul. That was a pretty clear call. Blakely trying to drive. And a nice job defensively by the Aggies to take position and take the foul. That's the 3rd team foul on the Lady Raiders. I didn't mind at all being in full attack mode on the break, but there was a good job by the New Mexico State defender to get in position to take the charge. Harding to Gasama. Hands off to Yenis. Yenis top of the key, guarded by Emily Monson. 15 on the shot clock. 3:28 on the game clock. Gasama picks up the dribble. There's the backdoor cut, the kick to the baseline for the jumper that is no good. Rebound Jalen Gregory. Another chance to take the lead. Gregory front court to Tamia Scott. Tamia works to the baseline, then back outside to Blakely, and they'll set. Blakely to Scott on the wing. Tamia at the top of the key. 3 minutes left to play. Lob to Boldareva. Nas spins to her left, banked it too strong. Rebound New Mexico State. just a little bit too deep, didn't have a great angle there. Kaiser brings it up. Kaiser on a 21-point average coming into the game, 10 points on the night. Being guarded by Blakely. Remember, Jalen Gregory would normally guard her, but she's got 4 fouls. Kaiser, shot clock at 10, still dribbling. Kaiser, step back again. There's that fadeaway jumper that's good. Man, I'm telling you, she is outstanding. She dribbles, takes the step, and steps back and then knocks down the jumper. 49-47 Aggies, 2:20 left to play. Bouldereva hands off to Blakely. Blakely comes near side to Scott. Scott, top of the key, Monson. Now to Blakely, inside to Bouldereva, spins to her left, goes up good off the glass. That quick, strong move, and Nas ties it up at 49. 2:05 left to play in regulation. Sanchez to Gasama. To the corner to Kaiser. You know Kaiser wants it again. She wants that jab step and drive. Kicks it back outside Gasama. I think you got to get it back to Kaiser again. Gasama crosses over, drives, and kicks to Sanchez. Shot clock at 5. Sanchez still dribbling. Shot clock at 2. Sends it outside, jumper short. Rebound run down by Jalen Gregory. Good defense by Middle Tennessee. 90 seconds left in regulation. Tied at 49. Blakely with a bounce pass to Bouldereva. Hands it back to Cab. Cab comes near side to Gregory. Jalen inside Bouldereva. Up and under and missed the shot. Tapped out deep. Run down by by Blakely. Now Scott for 3. Yes! Oh, Tamia with a triple. The hustle by Gregory got it back out to Blakely and then to Tamia. First lead in a while. 52-49. 1 minute left to play. Timeout taken by New Mexico State. Oh, my goodness. What a huge 3 by Tamia Scott. It's a 30-second timeout. Middle Tennessee State was down 9. Seemed to be floundering, seemed to be in trouble. Rick Insel trying to find some lineup, some combination that would get it done. He punched in Kabiernik for a while. He punched in Emily Monson for a while. Emily made a huge 3-point shot to get this game back even. And then Tamia Scott, who's not had a great night overall, but is now 5 of 12 from the field, has 11 points and 7 rebounds. Knocked down the 3 to give the Lady Raiders the lead with 1 minute even left to play here in Las Cruces. This is a team that expects to win on the road. They've done it over and over again. 72-21 overall on the road in Conference USA. Aggies inbound. You do not want to give up the 3 here. You got to keep an eye on Harding. Harding is their best 3-point shooter. Back outside to Sanchez. Sanchez guarded by Tamia Scott. Sanchez trying to work. They're trying to deny her going to her right. Sanchez picks up the dribble to Gasama. Shot clock at 7. Now to Kaiser. Kaiser, step back 3 by Kaiser is good. Oh, I'm telling you, that's an outstanding player right there. Kaiser has 15, tied at 52. There is an 8-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Blakely, near side Gregory. Who's going to take the shot for the Lady Raiders? Gregory. Got to be looking for Bouldereva down low. Gregory off the screen. Jalen drives, kicks to Blakely. Blakely to the lane. Lobs it inside. There's a lob in, no good, but a foul on Bouldereva's attempt to the basket, and she was fouled by Gasama, and I believe that's going to be her 5th. So it'll be Bouldereva going to the line for 2 with 15.7 seconds left. So Gasama fouls out. Solid game for Gasama tonight. 10 points, 12 rebounds. Her 6th double-double this year. Bouldereva at the line for the lead. First one. Yes. 18 for Nas. 53-52. Now do you make the second one and call timeout, or do you play it out? Let's see. Second one. Yes. Nailed them both. And there's the timeout. Nas with 19. 54-52, Lady Raiders lead. 15.7 seconds left to play. Now you've got to set your defense, whatever you do. Do not give up the three-point look to Kaiser or to Harding. Middle Tennessee's shooting percentage has increased. They are 11 of 26 this half after going 3 of 14 in the third quarter. So things have obviously picked up. 8 for their last 12 from the field. In fact, Middle has made 7 of their last 9 field goal attempts. Bouldereva, 19.7 rebounds. Tamia Scott, 11.7 rebounds. Jalen Gregory, 11.6 rebounds. But some huge ones along the way. Emily Monson with 5, including a big three-pointer. Gracie Dodgen with a huge three-pointer that helped the comeback. But now it comes down to the defense that is rated number 1 in the nation coming into this game, giving up 33.1% field goal percentage on the season. You certainly don't want to give up the field goal, but you definitely don't want to give up the 3. And if you're New Mexico State in the situation they're in, 10-10 on the year, 3-4 in conference play, do you go for 3 in the win? We'll see. Inbounding side front court, they'll lob it toward the center line to Harding. Harding with the basketball, drives to the basket, laid it up and good, and that ties the game. 9.8 seconds left. Timeout, Middle Tennessee. Well, they gave up the 2, but not the 3. So it's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 9.8 seconds remaining. 54-54 from Las Cruces. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When it comes to money, I'm a saver.
Me too. Though I can also be a bit of a spender.
Well, Ascend has got you both covered. With our interest-earning checking, you can
earn interest so I can save money for my beach trip?
Sure. And with our rewards checking, you can
get cash back for my purchases? Tap reward?
Yep. So no matter how you handle your money, Ascend Federal Credit Union has the right checking account for you. Interest-earning checking earns 3.56% annual percentage yield up to $15,000. Some restrictions apply.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Middle Tennessee inbounds, 9.8 seconds remaining in a tie game. Blakely, Bouldereva, hands back to Blakely to the basket, missed the layup. Oh, she missed the layup. Aggies with the rebound, and we are headed to overtime. Cab had a wide open Chippy, and she is almost in tears right now. She cannot believe that she did not make that shot. You could not have possibly gotten a better look. And she missed the layup, and we are headed to overtime. Middle Tennessee 54, New Mexico State 54. Last overtime game for the Lady Raiders, January 10th of last season at Louisiana Tech. Ironically, another road game. Middle Tennessee won that game 64-61. Well, quite a comeback for the Lady Raiders, down 9, put together a run, kicked up the defense a little bit, made some really clutch shots down the stretch, and basically had a wide open look to win it and just didn't finish. So now it's going to come down to the 5 minutes in overtime. Got off to a rough start tonight. Offense was sluggish from the beginning. Turnovers were an issue early. Aggies took advantage, built a lead after a 7-minute scoring drought by the Lady Raiders in the first quarter. But still, at halftime, it was 22-21. Middle Tennessee trailing by 1. New Mexico State had an excellent third quarter, pushed the lead out to 8, led by as much as 9, and then Rick Insell, who just kept trying to push a button, trying to find a combo, whatever would work, finally found one down the stretch. A combination of players like Emily Monson and Gracie Dodgen coming in to really benefit and make big shots. Defense stepped up a little bit, and as a result, we're headed to the extra period here tied at 54. Now, it's been interesting this year for Middle Tennessee. When they have given up less than 60 points this season, the Lady Raiders are 14-0. When they've given up 60 or more, they are 0-6. Now, we haven't had an overtime game, so you don't factor in the extra 5 minutes. So we will see how that transpires. And I look over, and Rick Insell with a little smile on his face. This is one of those, as a coach, you've got to get some real joy out of seeing your team respond when, they're on the ledge. Things were going against you on the road, time beginning to become a factor, and just finding players to step up that had not done so before. And I look out on the court right now, and Emily Monson's right back out there again for this overtime. So it's Monson, Gregory playing before fouls, Boldareva, Scott, and Blakely. Alina Enrique is the one that has been on the bench, that they've been trying to find somebody in that 4 spot to really go to the boards and maybe score occasionally, and we found some of that tonight. So we have the rare second jump ball in a game. Now remember, significant for New Mexico State, Fonta Gasalma, their 6'1 center is very good, has fouled out. So it will be Lucia Yenis, the 6-foot junior from Spain, dealing with Boldareva. Middle Tennessee ready. Ball in the air, tap easily controlled by Nas. Gregory hands it off to Blakely. Boy, you'd love to get off to a quick start in overtime. Just put the pressure on the home team. Boldareva to Blakely. Blakely top of the key. Left side Gregory. Entry pass Boldareva. Squares to the basket. Works her way in. Goes up. Shot is contested, but she powered it in. Boldareva with 21. That's an advantage. They should go there all the time because Yenis has given up quite a bit in height to Boldareva. 56-54, Middle Tennessee's lead. Bounce pass thrown away. Stolen away. Boldareva with a takeaway. To Blakely. Boy, a chance to build a 2-possession advantage right here. Rick Insell calling the play. Bounce pass batted away. Blakely ran it down at the center line. Tapped it back front court to Gregory. Now to Boldareva. Monson to the corner. Scott, wide open 3 in and out, no good. Rebound Kaiser for New Mexico State. She's going to want the basketball. Kaiser's going to want to drive. She does. Steps to the lane, laid it in. Middle Tennessee bench wanted to travel, didn't get it. Kaiser with 17. Tied at 56. 3:45 left to play in the first overtime. Blakely. Near side Scott. Top of the key Monson. Near side Scott again. Into Boldareva. There's the double team. Inside out to Monson. Blakely passed up the 3. Monson won't. Fires back rim, no good. Rebound taken away by Sanchez for New Mexico State. Blakely had a wide open look, didn't want to take it. Monson took it. It was a good look, just a little too strong. Now a chance for the Aggies to take the lead. 3:15 left in the overtime. Sanchez to Giannis. Giannis with a dribble. There's the backdoor cut. Nas got a hand on it. Gregory saved it right back into Boldareva. Boy, Nas in the passing lane and the turnover. And you heard Rick Insell right in front of me saying, throw the ball into Nas. They have a huge advantage if you go to Boldareva inside on the 6-foot Giannis. There's Boldareva inside out. Now back into Boldareva. Goes up off the glass, good. That's there every time if they will just go there. She has a decided advantage. 58-56 Lady Raider lead. 2:30 left to play in overtime here in Las Cruces. Kaiser stumbles, runs to the basket, missed the shot. Rebound Gregory. Now you've got numbers the other way. Kaiser's still down. Finally gets up. The lead for Gregory. Baseline drive by Tamia Scott off the glass and good. They attacked. They had the numbers advantage and attacked. And the lead is 4 at 60-56. And now you want one more stop with 2:08 left to play in the overtime. Playing catch at the top, Giannis. Sends it to Kaiser in the right corner. Kaiser outside. Giannis is going to take that jumper. It's no good. Rebound, Tamia Scott. Now you can be patient offensively. Run your set offense. Blakely front court. Middle Tennessee leading by 4. To Scott. Tamia dribbles back to between the circles. Now comes near side to Blakely. Back out to Monson. There's the lob in to Boulder Rava. Turn around. Good! They have no answer for that, and Boulder Rava with 25. 90 seconds left in overtime. 62-56, Middle Tennessee up. Handoff. Rosing. Out to Giannis. Going to take that jumper again. Going to miss again. Offensive rebound, Sanchez. Kicks it to the corner. Run down by Kaiser. Now to Giannis. Giannis to the right corner. Sanchez. 10 on the shot clock. Sanchez drives, kicks to the corner. Back out to the top. Giannis going to take another shot. That's off the iron. No good. Long rebound. Run down to the corner. Out of bounds. And a foul. Are they going to call a foul on Jalen? No, they're going to call it on Monson. Foul on Monson. That's her first. That's the 4th team foul. So no free throws here. Good defense. If you heard Matt Ansel right in front of us. If you just get a rebound, this thing is almost over with 60 seconds left. Instead, 20 on the shot clock. Just encouraging the defense here. Aggies will inbound on the baseline. They get it in. You can hear the call for what they're running offensively. This has been a well-scouted group. They know what's coming. Sanchez, they kick it to the corner. Rosing for a 3 that's back iron, no good. Offensive rebound again by Peterson. They kick to the far side to Sanchez. 43 seconds left. 3 by Kaiser is short. Offensive rebound again by Sanchez. Up and under, sends it outside for a 3 that is no good. Rebound, Boulder Rava finally cleans the glass for the Lady Raiders. 30 seconds left, and there's a foul. Well, they got 3 chances, but the Lady Raiders finally came out of there with it. Foul is on Kaiser, I believe. So now you've got a chance to put a little icing on the cake. 30 seconds left in overtime, and Blakely at the line for 2 shots. Cavs first. No good. Blakely on the season, a 79% free throw shooter. This is a big one. This makes it a 3-possession game. Missed them both. Rebound, Tamia Scott ran down the rebound. Sends it back outside, saved by Gregory. Now you can just dribble and be chased. There's 22 seconds left, and Gregory is fouled with 21.4. Boy, give Tamia Scott a world of credit. She ran down the miss of the Blakely free throw, and Scott ran it down and got it out of there. So now Jalen Gregory, who you'd want at the line in this situation. First one good. Jalen with 14. 63-56. 21.4 seconds remaining. Second, got them both. 15 for Gregory. Timeout taken by Middle Tennessee. Oh, my goodness. Middle Tennessee 4 for 6 from the field in overtime. New Mexico State 1 for 8 from the field in overtime. They've had their moments. They've had second chance opportunities. But the Lady Raiders have pulled the key rebound when they needed it. They've made the big shot when they had to have it. And Jalen Gregory with the free throws. Now you're in a situation leading by 8. Just be smart. Don't foul. If you give up a basket, it's not that big a deal. Rick Insel asking, just making sure, how many timeouts do we have left if we need one in a situation? And there was a significant amount of time spent over here with Rick Insel and Matt Insel talking to Courtney Blakely after she missed both of those free throws. And that's about confidence. That's about not wearing this on your sleeve. It's about stepping up and making the big play that's expected of you. Kaiser, front court. Rosing. Jumper blocked out of bounds by Tamia Scott. 15.6 seconds remaining. Boy, now you just want to stay away. No contact. If you give up a layup, it's not that big a deal. You're up by 8 with 15.6 seconds remaining. They send it up top to Rosing. She'll take that 3. It is good. Loose Rosing with 8. Now the full court pressure coming. There's the timeout. Rick Ensel was asking for the timeout. I think he got it. Yeah, he did. Rick was calling for the timeout, standing right in front of me, and the back official heard it because the Lady Raiders were having a little bit of trouble getting the basketball in. I believe that was their final timeout. 13.2 seconds remaining. Middle Tennessee 64, New Mexico State 59. Well, if they can keep it right here and keep the Aggies to 59, they'll improve to 15-0 when allowing less than 60 points. At this point, the main focus is do whatever you have to do to get the ball in bounds. Now, obviously, you'd like to get it in Gregory's hands. She's your best free throw shooter. Blakely, statistically, is also one of your better free throw shooters, but she just missed 2 badly at the line. So now with the timeout, you're able to advance the ball to side front court right here in front of us. Tamia Scott will trigger it in. 13.3 seconds remaining. Most important element is just get the ball in bounds. Scott gets it into Bouldereva. Nas had it stripped away and a foul called as they hit her from behind. Foul is on Kaiser. That's her 4th. So that's going to send Bouldereva to the line for 2 shots with 11.6 seconds remaining. Bouldereva ready for the first toss. Good. She's got 26. There was a stretch there in the 4th quarter where they had a big advantage inside and utilized it over and over again. Second one. Oh, it got the roll. 27 for Bouldereva. 66-59, 11.6 seconds remaining. Now you just want to make them use a little time. Aggies coming up court. Sanchez with 8. Leaves it for Peterson. Steps into the 3. It's an air ball, going to go out of bounds. 4.5 seconds remaining. That should do it. Just get somebody to bring the ball inbounds and hang on to it. And there it is. And time is going to run out in overtime. And the Lady Raiders have found a way to win it in Las Cruces. Middle Tennessee wins it by a score of 66-59 in overtime. With the win, Middle Tennessee 15-6 and now 7-1 in Conference USA. New Mexico State 10-11. They are 3-5 in the conference. First game Middle Tennessee has had like this in a long time, and it's one of those, there were some struggles along the way, but what a huge boost for your confidence to find a way to win it and find players to come off the bench to play key roles to make it happen. So Middle Tennessee wins at 66-59. Stay with us. The postgame show is next. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
When it comes to money, I'm a saver.
Me too. Though I can also be a bit of a spender.
Well, Ascend has got you both covered. With our interest-earning checking, you can
earn interest so I can save money for my beach trip?
Sure. And with our rewards checking, you can
get cash back for my purchases? Tap reward?
Yep. So no matter how you handle your money, Ascend Federal Credit Union has the right checking account for you. Interest-earning checking earns 3.56% annual percentage yield up to $15,000. Some restrictions apply.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Smith dribbles to the top of the key and lets it fly, and it's no good. Oh, but wait, he was fouled. They'll have another chance to win. Hey, you know what this reminds me of, Bob?
The game against State last year?
Nope, the bonus scratch instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. They give you 2 chances to win, one on the front of the ticket and one on the back.
Okay, that's random.
Play the bonus scratch instant games today for your chance at up to $500,000. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Looking for the ultimate hangout spot? Head to Cedar Glade Brews. With 12 taps and over 100 bottles and cans, we've got craft beer, seltzer, mead, kombucha, cider, non-alcoholic, and craft soda for everyone. We're family and dog-friendly, featuring food trucks, live music, and trivia nights. Plus, you can book our space for private events inside or on our spacious patio.
Blue Raider fans enjoy a Cedar Glade brew in the Murphy's Center Beer Garden.
Purveyors of foamy goodness, Cedar Glade Brews, where great times and good vibes await.
Blue Raider fans, Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Lightning's Locker Room is just across the street from Floyd Stadium at 1321 Greenland Drive. It has all the MT polos, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all the other game day gear you'll ever need. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or in Murphy Center on game days. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers.
Lady Raider Game Day continues, and we have you covered with a full recap on the Exit Realty postgame show. Today's Lady Raider postgame show is presented by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Tim Page, and Chip Walters. The Lady Raider postgame show is also sponsored by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. Once again, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Joe Fisher.
Drama tonight in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Middle Tennessee in overtime. Rallies to beat New Mexico State by a score of 66-59. With that, now 7-1 in Conference USA. And Coach Rick Inschel is joining us here. Well, I'll tell you what, we hadn't had one like that in a long time, Coach. That's got to be a nice one to get.
Well, I don't like them. I'll just tell you. But, just showed the toughness that we had in our team. We were down 7, 8, 9 points maybe with 4 or 5 minutes left. I thought Gracie Dodgen come in and hit us a big 3. Yep. And then Munson come in, hit a 3 and hit a 2. I mean, those 3 shots were big. Yep. And then, we had Noss went to work inside and made some baskets. To me, I mean, Kaiser was tough to guard. Yep. I'm telling you, she's one of the best players in the country, and she's just tough to guard. Did a great job. What was the struggle early? We weren't making anything early on. You never know. Yeah. Maybe 17 hours yesterday. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. But we won. That's all that counts. Yep. Now we got to get ready and go play another tough one Saturday. Talk about the process you were going through down this. You mentioned Gracie and mentioned Monson. You were looking for whatever combination it was that was going to get that spark and make that happen. Our position's not getting any scoring. We're not getting any rebounding. Mm-hmm. And, we got to get something. If you're not going to score, we got to get something. So, again, at that 4 position, we got. I thought we got. Well, you got 5, 7 8 points right there out of the other 3 we put, other 2 we put in, and then I think God, I can't even think of her. Stacy ended up getting 2 rebounds, so we needed that. Yep. So everything that everybody did played a big part. We called the perfect play at the end of the game. Cab got a wide open layup. Yep. It's just one of those things that happens, and but we wouldn't have won the ball game without Cab. Her quickness on Kaiser. Mm-hmm. She got a deflection here that we went down and scored on. I mean, just everybody did something. We moved Jalen to the 1 to the 2. And what about the passes they were making into Noss? They were getting her the ball where she could make some plays, and she did. She made some plays. We wouldn't have won the game if she hadn't.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There was a time you could tell you had an advantage inside if you could just get it
That
into
walk,
her.
I told them they called a walk on her, but the girl was pushing her with 2 hands and a knee.
Yeah.
Maybe that had a little bit to do with her walking, you know.
What is the significance? What does it do to have your team and some of your players win a game like this in this style?
Well, we need to. We've won a couple of games like last year like this. It just shows that you don't give up. You don't quit. You know, even at the end of the game when everybody thought, you know, we had it won right there, we missed a layup, came over there. We just had to show our toughness, and they did. Jalen Gregory was a great leader. Nosh did a great job there. You know, Cav was down on herself because of that missing that layup. And, you know, it's just she's a competitor. She's a competitor, and she's thinking, God, I had it wide open. You know, call was perfect. The handoff was perfect. Execution was perfect. We just rolled off. It's just one of those things.
Well, it makes the bus ride we're about to take a little nicer, doesn't it?
I don't even know if I'll take the bus ride. I may walk down to wherever, you know. But no, that won't be happening. You know, I don't want to mess with a cartel if it happens to be one. If it happens to be one on the highway, I don't know. You know.
No, but it's nice. I mean, it's one of those. This feels like one of those you're going to look back on at the end of the year and say this was a significant win.
Well, before the game, I told Hodges, looking at them warming up, and they were shooting the ball freely, and they were doing things, and I told Hodges, I said, how did this team get beat last week 2 games?
Yeah.
You know, I just didn't see how that could happen.
Yeah.
I told her that when she came out. She said, we just, you know, they lost 2 games to 2 teams that I think they're better than.
I agree.
They may not be at the end of the year, but
Yeah.
I think they're better than. But you never know. You know, we thank the good Lord we got a win tonight. Kids are healthy. Get Blakely back where she can get up and down the floor and then take it from there.
Yeah, it was great.
But,
great.
you know, I felt like that, you know, we brought Harrison in. We're going to see what she do. I know Harrison's a winner.
Yep.
And in that type of situation, you had to step up and make plays. I think she can do that.
Yep, absolutely. Great win tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it.
We'll take a break, come back with more in a moment. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
How do you create a tradition of leadership? You power it with impressive towing and hauling, sharpen it with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available features. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Grannis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Grannis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Grannis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Middle Tennessee a winner tonight in overtime at Las Cruces, New Mexico, defeating New Mexico State by a score of 66-59. This is the Exit Realty postgame show brought to you by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates, agents Brad Hopkins, Chip Walters, Richard Lewis, and Tim Page, the #1 producing Exit Realty office in the United States. Find them online at exitmurfreesboro.com. Well, after the win, our Built Ford Tough Player of the game is Anastasia Boldareva. Visit buyfordnow.com for all Ford makes and models because the best trucks are built Ford Tough. You haven't been feeling great the last couple of days, so I'll ask you right now, how are you feeling right now?
I feel much better.
After the win?
Yep.
But you've been kind of like a flu-like kind of thing, right?
I'm pretty sure it was a kind of food poisoning.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's even worse. Yeah. Okay. Well, you didn't show it out there on the court tonight. I guess when you get the adrenaline going, does that kind of help?
Yeah, that definitely helps. And the thought that we have to win and I have to be a part of it and have to help my team.
When you're in a game like that, we haven't had one like that in a while. It's been quite a while since we've had one that went down to the wire like that. Are those exciting for you as a player? Are they fun? Are they nervous? I mean, what's your thought process?
All of above, but obviously nervous. But I'm trying. Like I can't play nervous. I can't afford me or anybody, especially from the first 5, can't afford playing nervous because if you do make shots, you can tell some shots I missed. That was when I was nervous because I missed one before, and I was not prepared for the next one. And I was like, okay, I need to make it. And I'm thinking about it, and I missed it. So that's why I had to play more calm and like try to think like it's just middle of the game, everything's fine, we have time.
Well, you put more pressure on yourself than they put on you. I think that it seems to be that way.
I always do.
27 points tonight, 8 rebounds, a couple of really key free throws down, and there was a stretch there where you sensed that their person that was guarding you fouled out.
Yeah.
You had a pretty decided advantage against the person that was guarding you, and I could kind of tell you wanted the basketball at that time, right?
Yeah, definite advantage, and I knew the coaches wanted to go there. It's the first, and I knew that we needed to score at the moment. That I knew I can score, and just put these two together and just need to do it.
Well, we need to get you some food that's not food poisoning, and then get you some rest. Okay?
Yep.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you
Thank
very
you.
much. Great job tonight, Anastasia Boldareva. 27 points, 8 rebounds. We'll take a break, come back, go through the stats for you. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, managed IT, and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through building services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization.
How do you create a tradition of leadership? You power it with impressive towing and hauling, sharpen it with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence, only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available features. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
It's time to go inside the final numbers now of today's game from Grandis & Associates, certified public accountants specializing in business and personal accounting and tax services. Grandis & Associates, 615-895-1040, online at www.gcpas.com. Of course, the most important stat is the final score, 66-59. Middle Tennessee wins. By keeping New Mexico State at 59, that means we're now 15-0 this season when holding an opponent below 60 points. So they were able to keep that going. Middle Tennessee, 24 of 54 from the field for 44%. But what is significant, after struggling in the third quarter, going 3 for 14, Lady Raiders went 8 for 13 in the fourth quarter and 4 for 6 in overtime. So they really stepped up when they needed to in that regard. 4 for 15 from 3 tonight, 14 for 20 from the free throw line. New Mexico State, 23 of 67 from the field, 34%, 7 of 19 from 3, 6 of 7 from the line. Blue Raiders collected 29 rebounds tonight, and each Lady Raider rebound brought to you by Window World of Murfreesboro, as America's most trusted remodeler. Window World, their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. Visit windowworldmurfreesboro.com for a free quote today. Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window provider of Blue Raider athletics. They were out-rebounded tonight. That was one issue, 37-29 rebounding in favor of the Aggies. Middle Tennessee, 11 assists, 10 turnovers, 11 steals tonight, 6 block shots, 5 by Boulder Revo, now 70 block shots on the season. New Mexico State, 9 assists, 13 turnovers, 4 steals on the night. Points in the paint, the huge difference. As you heard Naz, she took over the game at one point, 38-16 favor of Middle Tennessee in that regard. We'll take our final break, come back, give you the individual stats, get set for the trip to El Paso. That's coming up next. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Murphy Center. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member services. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit MTE.com to learn more. And about that scoreboard, well, light it up, Blue Raiders.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Middle Tennessee a winner in overtime tonight by a score of 66-59. Individually, Lady Raiders led by Anastasia Boldareva, 27 points, 8 rebounds, and as Jacob just mentioned a moment ago, matching her career high with 45 minutes played. And not coming off food poisoning, she said, is what she's been dealing with. Didn't show it tonight. She was outstanding with her performance. 13 points for Jalen Gregory, 7 rebounds. Maybe most important, a couple of things. One, she had to run the point for a while when Blakely was injured, had a knee issue, but was able to get back in. But 8 for 8 from the free throw line. She's the one you want at the line in crunch time, and she went a perfect 8 for 8 from the line. Tamia Scott got off to a rough start tonight. Was struggling not only offensively but turning the ball over, but got it going later on. Made some really big baskets down the stretch. Had 13 points and 9 rebounds. Really key contributors. Blakely, 5 points on the night. Didn't have a great offensive night, but 6 assists and only 2 turnovers and 4 steals on the night. But let's talk about some other key contributors. Emily Monson, off the bench, played 12 and a half minutes, 5 points. He had a huge three-pointer to tie the game in regulation. Then also, you got to give Gracie Dodgen a lot of credit. She played only 6 minutes, but she stepped up and hit a three from the left corner that was a really big one that cut into the deficit and was really a big momentum boost for the Lady Raiders. Savannah Davis played almost 10 minutes tonight as well, and then Stacy Kabiernik played almost 11 minutes tonight, pulled a couple of key rebounds, and so it was good to see all of that. Jada Harrison got into the game late as well. For New Mexico State, I'm telling you what, Molly Kaiser's a heck of a player. I mean, she's just an outstanding player. That little step-back jumper is money, and she's really good. 19 points and 6 rebounds tonight, but technically you held her below her average. She was averaging 25 per game in Conference USA, so overall a decent job there. Harding had 13. Gasama had 10 as the scoring for New Mexico State. So we're going to get on the bus tonight and head down the road to El Paso. It's about an hour and change over the mountain range to go back to El Paso to get ready to take on UTEP. That game is at 2 p.m. Central Time, 1 p.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. Central Time on Saturday afternoon. Our broadcast will begin at 1:30 with the pregame show. And so I can guarantee you the ride on the bus is a little bit better tonight after this overtime win. I'm Joe Fisher. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you Saturday from Texas, El Paso. This has been Lady Raider Basketball from Van Wagner.
Thanks for joining us for this broadcast of the 50th season of Middle Tennessee State University Women's Basketball. Today's broadcast was presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. The proceeding has been a Van Wagner presentation of the Blue Raider Network.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS.